High level.
Maybe a little bit more specific than that.
You should have been more specific in your request then.
All right, Void gets a point of inspiration. Thank you, Void.
Go cast Shrines of Wizard over snow cones. I got nothing.
Yeah, D&D, 5e. We robbed the bank. Largely,
So,
the mission was that Aveline was given the quest by the Zhentarim that some of their magic item purveyors here in Waterdeep had seemed to have been like not doing business with them anymore, or they think they were sort of skimming them on some of their business. And it turns out that they think it's the cult that was responsible for this. So y'all did an investigation, found out what specific bank it was going to, who was working with them, all that kind of stuff. And then you scouted out the bank, planned a heist, and you're mid-heist right now. You've cleared out sort of the different areas of the bank so far, trying to come up against Dorwin Swiftspark, who's like the head of security in this little secret area of the bank. He's known for making constructs. Y'all have fought a variety of different tough constructs, and you're off to fight him in a final confrontation.
Point of inspiration for God.
Always inspired. Can somebody give us a little bit more specific? Last week y'all went into sort of the second wing of the secret area down here. Can somebody tell us a little bit more specifically about what happened?
So each wing is 5 rooms. We pretty much rolled for like a random encounter. It could be like combat or puzzle. I'll just mention for some people that weren't here, the first wing we went to, it was like all combat. So it was like little constructs or little gnome figurines, just constructs in general, really, or drones. The second wing, though, so last week we had a combination of some puzzles. One was like catching like 3 golden balls.
Balls.
Yeah. Another was like figuring out the password, which was chaos. And then like I think it was 3 rounds of combat. We managed to get like, I don't know what you call them, like keycards or just the 2 things we needed to open up the big entry to Dorwin himself. I don't know if I'm missing anything else there. It was pretty much just combat and puzzles.
Anita almost let me die because she didn't feel like healing me.
It's like
Sorry, Thesera almost let me die. I had to use my healing potion, and I still almost died.
I mean, overall, I'd say partially because y'all rolled a lot of combat, but it's been some tough fights, right? Like y'all have burned a lot of resources. Y'all have used both your short rests, which, as a reminder, y'all short rested before y'all came in last time, so make sure y'all have accounted for that. For those of you, well, I guess for those of you that haven't been here, it wouldn't really matter about restoring health. Muffin, do you remember what health you're at? Are you full health after the short rest?
I used the hit die. I know that, so I'm at 37.
Is that your max health?
47.
Okay.
I use those hit die, so that's why I stopped that. So I have 1 left. So
I was gonna say, let's just assume if you had been traveling with the group that you would have taken some damage and you would have used that hit die. So let's just leave it at 37 out of 47 if you're fine with that. To be fair,
that's fine.
Sab, what's your max health?
40.
40. Just to be fair, to assume like you were traveling with everybody, let's drop your health down to like, I don't think you would have gotten targeted as much because you're generally a backline fighter, but let's call it like 36. You good with that?
Yeah.
You took some damage, you healed back up when y'all rested, but you're not fully topped off. Sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, inspiration point to Thesera for the summary. Thank you, Sony.
You're welcome.
If y'all could go ahead and the rest of y'all who aren't on here, drop your pens down on the map. Hey,
Make sure that's movable.
Eat the
moving
cat.
around.
Eat the cat. Which one's acting up? Isn't it Artemis or
One of
Aurora?
them was hissing at the other one.
Aw.
Let me get their attention. Give me 1 second.
1.
Cheese. There's a rat, but no bread.
That's when the rats eat bread. That cheese was the rat meme.
Haven't you seen Ratatouille?
It's been fucking forever. All I've seen is the cursed Ratatouille memes.
Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully they stopped whatever they were doing.
All of your characters you summon for the rest of the game have -40 AC.
Oh
What
no.
the
It's a good thing they had 80.
Okay, is there any prep y'all are doing during the short rest? I know Cassie mentioned Aveline was gonna ritual cast.
got
For
my
her
album.
familiar again.
He did a magic item trade.
Can I do a ritual cast too of shapeshift, like for the little familiar?
Yeah, I think we said we'd allow that, right?
Yeah, just if
'Cause
it was out of
druids
combat, that
cannot.
was it.
Yep, and you wanted what?
Let's do my little rat. I'll have him on, I don't know, who wants it, Squeeb or Kill Cash?
What?
Sir Tom.
Who wants the rat?
Sir Tom.
Give it to
I'll
Squeeb.
take it. I got some cheese in my pocket and another rat.
I think I'm gonna have to drop them in again on the next map, but
Oops.
there we go. All right.
Cheese.
Okay. So like y'all said, y'all were able to get sort of the next token to proceed through the room. So y'all are now back in the main lobby of the area downstairs beneath the bank. A quick call with your ring, Sony, over to Skeleton. He reveals like, hey, like how things going in there. Y'all give him a little update. He mentions that activity's starting to pick up outside just as people are getting ready. It seems there's probably like 30 minutes, an hour till dawn or something like that.
Oh,
But otherwise,
God.
like no update on. Like still nobody's come into the bank, nobody's come out. Everything seems to be fine.
We need to get this done quickly before, like, Draven shows up.
Cool. All right, y'all ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I guess.
See, if y'all will recall, when y'all first came into this room, y'all ran into sort of a force field in the middle of the room, in front of which there was a pedestal, similar to the ones you've seen that had sort of two different things that looks like you could insert into.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You said insert.
Which one of us is holding it? Like the cards.
You are.
Me?
You are.
Oh God.
You asked first, so you are.
Oh, so yeah, actually, you die from holding both cards.
No.
Damn.
Rip, GG, easy.
I sent Sir
how to kill
Tom
your
with
players.
the cards.
He's dead.
He's like the bomb diffuser. That's good.
No, I'll probably I'll shapeshift into gorilla first, just in case of anything.
Y'all don't trust me at all. Y'all are
No.
crazy.
And you said they were like in the center, the pedestal, or
Yep.
at the very end.
They're
The
like
altar
at the center.
explodes.
There used to be because he was standing behind the wall before, like the invisible force field. So it's kind of like the center of the room.
All right, I'll probably insert the cards.
You insert them. And similar to the rooms you've been in before, all of a sudden, like the lights, the little fluorescent lights around the room start to glow green, and you hear a lock click at the other end of the room.
Ooh. I'll just keep proceeding forward and motioning for the group to follow.
Cool.
Goodbye.
As y'all approach the middle of the room where that force field used to be, you sort of put your hand out, expecting to maybe feel something. But it seems as though there's nothing there anymore, and it's just open air.
Okay.
Alright, Squeeb, come on. Don't have all day. I say that in gorilla.
On your head.
Are you fluent in monkey?
Ook ook.
All right. Let me just check in on that. Cool. All right. Are y'all gonna open the door?
Yes.
Yep.
Amazing. All right. As y'all open the door, you're sort of met with a blinding light. Whereas before, when the door opened, you seem to only see a vault behind it. Instead, now, y'all seem to be teleported to what almost seems like a new dimension.
Ooh.
Oh, beautiful.
It kind of looks like Baldur's Gate. Like the one boss.
All right, can y'all spawn yourselves
Yeah.
in down here?
I don't wanna.
Are you talking about the mid act or the
The one-
finale?
I think it's the mid one. It's the one with the like Asima or whatever.
Kendrick or something? I don't know.
Awesome. Let me get your. Do y'all want your familiars in here?
Yeah.
Sure, if you want. I'm just assuming mine's on Squeeb.
Okay.
Rat.
Let me do it just for my sake so that I remember they're there in case they get hit by like an AoE or something.
They're dead.
No.
Okay. Get Sir Tom.
Before we get into the thick of it, Bwals, you said plus
Mhm.
2 weapons are attack and damage, right?
Yep. It's plus
Okay.
2 to your attack roll and plus 2 to your damage roll.
I just forgot to fix that in my character sheet after last session.
Yeah, no worries. If you haven't accounted for it like in a macro, just add it to whatever other additions you make when you do the roll.
I don't use macros because I'm too lazy to figure out how to do that.
Like I said, it's actually pretty easy. I made some for one of my other characters. I just recommend reading an article or looking up a YouTube video.
Okay. I looked it up
Anyways,
briefly, but
as y'all open the door and you take a look around you, you see that you're sort of in what appears to be an ancient rundown temple floating in sort of the darkness of an abyss with eerie blue lights seemingly illuminating the place. You spawn on these stairs and see that they sort of wrap up a corner around you, what seems to be sort of the entrance to the temple, or like the first pedestal you can arrive at. No sign of Dorwin Swift-Spark yet.
Are these like buildings? Or is this open?
Those are walls.
Okay. Okay, so it is a building.
I'm showing y'all the map more for the grandeur. Y'all wouldn't actually be able to see. Y'all can see to like where y'all are now. You can see the different sort of rock formations, and like you can see the far off walls, but you can't see into the individual rooms. Cool.
Sending the owl in.
Are we sending the owl in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Laser
mean,
beam.
it is dilapidated. Like, these are walls, but there are no roofs here. Many of the walls are sort of falling apart. As you send the owl in overhead, you look down and see a number of glittery items and seemingly some other items of value what's the word?
Calm down,
Spewing about?
Aveline.
Sprawled about.
I would like the owl to go down, dive down, and grab one of the shiny objects.
Anything in particular you're going for? Or
Shiniest
just
object.
shiny?
Shiny.
It dives down and sees a little pile of gold and grabs a golden coin and flies back to you.
Oh, sweet. +1 gold. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, that's real. All right, okay. Back in.
Aveline's like, my 1,000,000 gold that I lost.
Mind me, I'm running ahead, guys.
Now she's rushing in, yeah.
I'm checking if it's safe. Don't mind me.
All right. In this room, Aveline, as you go running in, you see a number of magic items in here, as well as against one of the back walls here, you see a giant scroll unfurled against the wall with a 5-headed dragon on it.
Hey, yo.
I'd like to take that off the wall
Okay.
and pocket it.
It's very large.
Will it fit my bag?
Your bag of holding?
Yep.
I'll allow it if you like roll it up.
I will roll it up and pocket it.
Okay. It's like a big wall scroll.
I'm sure an art collector, this should fetch a fine price.
Did you want to
$3.
look at it any closer, or are you just grabbing it and going?
I'm just gonna grab it and go.
Okay. Aveline is picking the place apart as y'all come up into the first room.
Is there any weapons in here?
There do seem to be a couple of weapons thrown about.
Any special ones?
Make me an investigation check.
Fuck, that's one of my weakest ones. Okay, they just look like axes.
You see what appears to be like a weapon chest over in one of the corners. And you see this long metallic object sticking out of it. Looks a lot like your javelin that you used to have.
Ooh.
And in your excitement seeing a weapon you're familiar with, you sort of ignore everything else around it.
My javelin. I miss you. I take the javelin.
You take it?
Yeah.
Squeeb, before you run on, y'all should probably finish this room or stick together. Sorry.
And initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Before y'all get a chance to loot, and this dimension disappears forever.
Is it just a normal javelin?
I'm gonna send you a link to this thing. It's called a Javelin of Lightning.
Ooh.
But instead of it dealing lightning, I was thinking about making it deal
Water.
acid damage.
Do what damage?
Acid.
Acid.
Ooh.
Javelin is corroded.
Post this in the group. It's technically the weapon I'm sending you is a Javelin of Lightning. I'm calling it a Javelin of Acid +1. So it's essentially a Javelin +1 with the ability of the Javelin of Lightning, except instead of dealing lightning damage, it does
Acid damage.
Yep. So essentially, once per day, you can, instead of it being a lightning, or instead of it being a javelin, you can turn it into like this powerful acid bolt. that deals damage to everybody it hits, I think. Or like in range.
Okay. Form a line of 5 feet wide that extends out from you to a target within 120 feet. And each creature in the line, excluding you, and the target must make a DC 13 Dex save.
Yep. I mean, again, I'm not giving it specific to you, but you do find that.
Oh, I'm fucking taking that shit.
Anybody else looking around while Aveline is scrounging a scroll and Killcash is digging through a weapons chest?
I'm just gonna be waiting, like on the stairway here.
I'll look around, see if there are there any potions or any
I didn't even
other
think about that.
weapons.
I'll say, Sony, before you get there, and you spotted as you were getting ready to leave, there was a large pedestal in the middle of the room. Where is this? Yeah, there's a large pedestal in the middle of the room with a fine-looking necklace, sort of displayed on the pedestal.
Oh god. My monkey sense is telling me that could be a trap, though.
You want to take a closer look?
Sure.
As you look down at this necklace, you notice that it's has a number of different jewels around it, and the different jewels sort of glow with a purplish light. You also notice that inscribed in the middle gem is that same symbol that was on the tapestry that was on the wall, the head of the five-headed dragon.
Ooh. And it's just out there, it's not in glass or anything?
Nope, nothing seems to be in glass.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Cool.
Bang, bang.
I'm like just waiting for something to happen.
Make me either an Arcana or a Religion check.
Let's see what's better for me. Ooh. Arcana it is.
Ooh.
Damn.
As you sort of, it's helpful that you're in monkey form for this. As you grab the weapon, you see that purple glow in the gems seems to sort of suffuse your body with a purple light, and you look down and you see this light go through you, and then eventually end up in your arms, in your fists. And a sort of purple energy glows from your fists as you see the veins up your arms sort of glow with a purplish light.
Whoa.
You now have the insignia of claws. While wearing the insignia, you gain a +1 bonus to the attack rolls and damage rolls you make with unarmed strikes and natural weapons.
Damn,
Those
I should've
attacks are
took it.
also considered to be magical.
Damn.
Wow.
Can I trade you my staff?
No. Nope.
That's particularly good for your wild shape form, because most of those are unarmed strikes or natural weapons.
Yeah.
Monkey.
So what you just said, it should be like the same thing on like the wiki dot or whatever, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Here, I'll do you already have it, the insignia of claws?
Yeah, I think I already found it.
I'll post it in Discord just in case. Trip, as you're looking around for other weapons, you see that there's also seems to be a couple mannequins set up with a variety of different armors on them. Can you make me an investigation check?
Investigate.
4.
Damn.
You are also so excited to see armor and weapons in this vault that you also seem to rush past a bunch of different mannequins, seeing the shiniest one at the end of the row, and you find a set of adamantine scale armor.
Damn.
Putting that. It's essentially scale armor. The advantage of it being made of adamantine is you are immune from critical hits.
Whoa.
Nice.
And so that's the scale mail version, which is medium armor, AC of 14 plus a dex modifier, max of 2. But you would have a disadvantage on stealth checks.
Okay.
So again, I'm saying these for specific people as you're looking around, but they are not necessarily for specific people. So y'all are free to hand them out as you'd like.
If I have something that gives me advantage on self text and something that gives me disadvantage, does it cancel out?
Yes. Like if you have 2 pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Yep, it would cancel out.
Let's see.
Sab, while everybody's sort of looting this room, what are you up to? Or what is Ray up to?
Say, still kind of walking around and seeing if there's anything that catches my eye, but still probably being wary and I don't know, a little skeptical of everything.
Okay. Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Mm. If I can remember how to pull my sheet up. Oh gosh. Ah, there it is.
Awesome. You spot over in the corner, there seems to be almost like a junk pile of magic items, which seems unusual because from your knowledge of magic items, they tend to be quite resilient, quite not immune to being damaged or broken, but largely like if they're broken, it's because of a magic effect, and like they have a certain couple of uses, and that magic becomes depleted. But you see a number of different items where there are gems that are broken, there are staffs that are snapped in half. You think you see a dagger that's been like half corroded. And in that pile, you also see what seems to have used to be a string of pearls. You find that 2 are still on it, and you find 2 pearls of power. Which pearls of power allow magic casters to replenish spell slots, I think once per day.
I'll nab it then.
So 2 pearls of power. All right, last but not least, what's Thorn up to besides staring at the monkey?
Looking for a
Hanging
toilet.
around, maybe scouring for some new books.
Down by the stairs.
Not better.
No. You're outside now.
You do see that up against one of the walls, there's a bookshelf with a number of different books and scrolls in it, but just like this place, it seems to all have been rather aged and weathered.
The older, the better.
Sure. Right next, or give me an investigation check. Ooh, nat 20. Nice. Especially you have a -1 adjustment to that. Next to the bookcase, you see what seems to be a container for a number of magic items that seem to be specifically for like wizards, clerics, sorcerers, other spellcasters. but most of them seem to be broken. You do find one wand of fireballs,
Oh.
which do I have that pulled up? Did I look up literally everything else but that? I did. Wand of fireballs, it allows you to cast, I think, a certain number of fireballs. I can't remember if the charges restore naturally over time or not. But that can be added to the group's inventory. And with a nat 20, I'll say, you notice specifically, not in addition to these things being broken, many of them seem almost as if they've been like chewed upon.
Oh. I don't suppose I'm able to ascertain what kind of teeth marks they are from by any chance. Am I?
No, from what you can tell, something, I mean, some of the stuff you're looking at are literally made of like very, very strong metals and whatnot. So you know whatever it is, not only seems to have an appetite for magic items, but must have an incredibly powerful jaw.
Interessante.
All right, with that, do y'all regroup? Is there anything y'all want to discuss, or do y'all want to move forward?
Can I loot more?
You can look around more, because I don't think you've done an investigation check, have you?
No, I just grabbed that scroll.
All right, sure. Give me one.
Investigate.
Give me an investigation check.
Boom.
15. Similar to what Ray and Thorn realize as you look around, you think back to what your original mission was, and you remember that the cult was apparently hoarding magic items here. And indeed, you would consider what you see around you a hoard of magic items, but almost none of them are functional anymore. Almost all of them seem to be partially destroyed in some way or another, though you don't make the same insight that Thorn did.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Is
as
there
far as you can tell, this is the hoard you were looking for.
Oh, okay.
The
Is there still
horde.
any gold on the ground from where my owl came in and grabbed the coin?
Oh, yeah. There's also 300 gold pieces scattered about that you can scrounge up.
Yep. Yep.
Aveline's like, oh, look, 100 gold, everybody. We'll split this amongst ourselves. Pockets the other
Pockets
200.
200.
Did Sir Tom find anything?
He found some moldy cheese in the corner, his favorite.
Yay!
All right. Any equipping, exchanging, any discussions y'all want to have before you proceed forward?
Hey guys, I found some gold.
Woo! Now hand it over.
Okay, it's 40 for everybody.
Are you actually giving us 40?
Yep.
Whoa. And then she pocketed the 300.
No one's gonna question that.
I just did. You're actually giving us 40?
Yep. Yeah, I'll
Whoa.
give everybody 40.
Wait a minute, these are
Like
chocolate.
40 for each, or 40 for the rest of the party?
I said I'd give everyone 40.
If I do the math. Here, how about we do it this way? Give me a deception check, Aveline.
Oh, frig. I'm not very good at deception.
16.
16. Okay, unless anybody's going to directly challenge her on it, then she'll tell the little fib there, innocently enough.
There's a lot more than 40 pieces of gold on the floor.
You gonna challenge it?
Hmm. Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Are you
Give
sure?
me a insight check.
Insightful.
When you walked in the room, you saw there's like a number of different piles scattered around the room. You're like, I didn't see all the piles. That seems about right. You take your 40 gold happily.
Yeah.
And for the sake of time, we'll say that's the one challenge, and everybody's like, okay, Squeeb's pretty honest. He seems to be okay with it.
Squeeb's an idiot, sure.
So
Sarah's a fucking gorilla. Yeah.
Thesera's in gorilla form, just scratching her head like, what is gold? Okay, so
Smelling your
y'all
finger.
all get, everybody gets 40 gold except for Aveline, who gets 100 gold.
Yep.
Whoa.
Okay, so make sure everybody's keeping track of that. Are y'all exchanging magic items at all?
I don't know what to do with this wand.
What level are the pearls of power?
They're just normal pearls of power.
What does it replenish though? Is it level 1, 2?
No, it's third level or below.
Okay. Ba-da-da-da.
Yeah, I'm trying to see which of these require attunement. The pearls of power do. So that's something to keep in mind. The javelin does not. The insignia of claws, surprisingly, does not. Adamantine armor does not. It's a wand of fireball. Wand of fireballs does. So the wand and the pearls of powers require attunement. So keep that in mind. You can only have 2 items attuned at any time.
Who got the insignia of claws?
Sony's got that right now.
Oh, okay.
He's got powered up fists.
Monkey.
Does anybody use wands?
You.
I don't use a wand.
You do now.
You can.
As long as you're a spellcaster, you can use it.
Ah. Okay.
Is it just a regular wand? There's no nothing that you said to like amend on it? It has 7
You do
charges.
have to attune to it.
Oh, okay.
It requires attunement. It has 7 charges. You can essentially cast Fireball for free with a charge, and then it regains a certain number of charges each day.
The hell? You can just cast Fireball like 6 times in a row.
Yep.
Cool.
It's a nuke stick.
And then it blows up.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Meow.
We're going to proceed forward.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
That attunement thing's that just something that happens, or does it require a third party to do that before it's usable?
You can just do it. Like I said, you can only be attuned up to 2 items at any time. And I think you can change those during a long rest if you'd like. So that is a good point. If somebody's already attuned to 2 magic items, I don't think they can change those at this stage. But for those of you that have less than 2 attuned, you can go ahead and attune to those new items.
Cool.
Is it you can have magic items equal to your proficiency bonus?
Nope. We checked that last time. I think it's just a flat 2 items.
Thought it was 3.
I thought it was 3 as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Let me double check. Y'all might be right. Attunement. Oh, here it is, actually. Attuning to an item requires a creature to spend a short rest focused only on that item. So actually, scratch that. Nobody can attune to any of these right now.
It is 3 that's the max, I believe.
It is 3, yeah.
Yeah, requires a short rest. And can
Cool.
only be attuned to one creature at a
Yep.
time.
Okay, so those the Pearl of Power and the Wand, then y'all won't be able to equip for now. But if somebody wanted to equip the other items, they could go ahead and do that. Good to know. And yeah, 3 max.
I'll go ahead
I
and
think
put on
mostly
that.
applies to Aveline because she's got a bunch of different magic items.
I'll go ahead and put on that armor.
Okay. Just go ahead and take that into account. 14
+2.
plus 2, so your AC is up to 16 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
I assume Thesera is going to keep the amulet on.
Yeah.
Okay. Killcash, are you keeping the javelin?
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
Okay. I think then between who would be left over, it'd be Ray Thorn and Aveline can probably split the Pearls of Power and the Wand. As an arcane trickster, she could actually use the wand as well. But it does require attunement, so something to
Damn.
consider.
I'm gonna be fully attuned after this.
So you
All
could attune 2 pearls of power.
No, you can't attune to 2 of the same item.
Damn.
That would be
Did you
OP.
mean more like since there's 2 pearls, can you use 2 or can you only attune 1?
Well, they require attunement, so you can only use it if you're attuned to it.
Well, yeah, but you said there's 2 pearls of power. Would you
Yes.
attune
Yeah.
1 and then you just couldn't do anything with the other one?
Correct.
Oh.
So like two different people can have 1 pearl of power. You just give. They're not like combined to each other. You just give 1 to one person and 1 to another.
Cool.
All right. As you'll proceed into the next room, you see sort of a similar path of destruction with a number of destroyed magic items in the room. And ahead of you, you think you can hear the sound of like metal on metal, and sort of insane laughter coming from the next room.
I search this room before we go.
Sure.
Need
Investigation.
investigation.
Yeah.
I'm when we're walking up the stairs, I'm just gonna send my familiar off to check
Okay.
the surroundings.
Nothing. I got 5.
Seeing as there's a
Yeah.
completely separate building over this way.
Killcash, you look around, and as far as you can tell, similar to kind of the last room, but especially once y'all picked out all the good stuff, it seems like a lot of really valuable magic items that have just been destroyed somehow. As you're sending your owl scouting around, you don't notice anything in particular here. Aside from, again, a room full of sort of destroyed magic items.
Okay.
But I will say, if you were just going to wait and explore the area, I can go ahead and show y'all what's up ahead, because there's no ceilings or anything. Would you like that?
Yes.
I'd like that.
Do you want to scout ahead with the owl, is what I'm asking?
Yeah, well, I was thinking, is this an entrance over here that he can see?
Yeah, there's no ceilings, so if he's flying
Okay,
overhead,
yeah.
he can see
I'd
everything.
probably, if there's no ceiling, then I'll just do like a straight line
Okay.
up this way.
This is sort of the center area which y'all are heading towards is the most sort of well-constructed place, and it stands with high walls. But where there are little dilapidated chunks of wall, your owl can see what appears to be an absolutely massive construct.
Oh Lord.
Um,
Oh, Shit. As I say verbally, while still in meditation form.
Hoot, hoot, hoot. Um,
It's Purdy. Can I make him my bitch, my pet?
it's like you can't see the full thing yet, but you can sort of see its upper half of its torso, which seems to be almost like this dragon-like form with metallic wings spread out from it, the big dragon's maw, and it seems to be chewing on like this big flaming great sword right now.
Flaming sword. Have at you.
Okay, lovely. I wish to send the owl around over this way.
Okay.
Is there anything like
Make me a stealth check.
oh guacamole? Oh, wrong button.
A robe
Ooh.
that can
Okay.
stealth.
Your owl is able to sort of fly overhead stealthily. Perhaps the sort of the darkness of the abyss around you hides its wings as it flies overhead.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, it's just going this way. I want to check and see, like,
Okay, up in this direction, the only thing you can really see is that there seems to be an area up here where there seems to be a bunch of magic circles that sort of glow faintly.
is Dorwin here at all? Do I see that little shit?
With your hearing as an owl, you can still hear sort of some maniacal laughter in the direction of the big mech, but without getting closer, you can't see anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, owl's definitely not getting any closer. Okie dokie. Artichoke. I'm going to go back into me. And I'm basically going to explain. There's a big effing construct dragon thing up ahead. Or metal dragon, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a construct. Just a heads up. Like, it's tall.
Purdy. I want to make him a pet.
Alright. I point to Kill Cash and motion for him to go forward.
For
How about
context,
you?
those walls you were flying over, you'd estimate to be about 20, 25 feet tall, and it was standing taller than those, so...
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, it's really tall.
Grab his dick and twist it.
I mean, it could be a girl. Or
Grab
have
his
nothing.
dog and twist
It's
it.
a construct. It could be. It doesn't have to have a gender. You should probably ask before you misgender it.
Eh.
All right. With that information, are y'all going to proceed forward?
Nope.
All right. You
Is
run away.
there, like, to go over to the sides here, it looks
Mhm.
like the pathways are broken.
Mhm.
Can we not get over there? Or can we?
Okay, try to.
It's gonna be a freaking jump check.
Try not to fall
Uh,
into the
yep.
abyss.
I was gonna say with not a lot of safety underneath. Hope you don't roll in that one.
Well. So there's no ceiling?
No, none of these buildings seem to have ceilings. So
Oh.
it seems to be like a
Wait,
downtrodden temple from
are
centuries, if not
these
millennia ago.
walls going up the staircase here?
Nope.
So it's open and then it leads
Yeah, the
over.
staircases are open, and then the individual rooms have walls around them.
Sweet.
Except like up here, you can see like where these stairs are. There are walls on either side.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my hood up.
Oh.
My cloak.
Mhm.
And I did that trade back with during the short rest for some boots of spider climbing.
Mhm.
Can I use those and like climb around the outside of the wall?
Sure, if you'd like. What are you telling the rest of your group? Are you just going off?
I'll walk around, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm sure I will meet you on the other side.
What the
Actually, I'm
Um,
gonna go the same way my owl did because I didn't see anything that way.
What boots do you have on right now, Kokesh?
the boots of striding and springing.
Do you,
So you could
is
jump.
that the jumping one?
Yeah,
Do you have to attune for those ones?
yeah. I had to attune for that and the helm.
Y'all would have traded those before y'all did your last short rest, though, so I'll allow that.
Well, I was thinking since Aveline told us about the dangers up front, I was gonna say like because I got the helm of telepathy, see if I can use that to kind of like control it a little bit.
So work on constructs or just humanoids?
Doesn't say. While focusing on a creature with detect thoughts, you can use an action to cast suggestion spell. Save DC 13 from the helm on that creature. Once used, the suggestion property cannot be used again until next dawn.
Well, if you plan on using that, let's just everyone get into position in case it fails.
I mean, it's either. I mean, we're gonna have to fight either way, unless we're gonna have to climb like a motherfucker outside these
I
walls
don't
to
think
avoid it.
all of us can climb, so
Monkey, gorilla climb.
like I'm sure I can make it through if I'm thinking other people too, and the chance of falling as well.
5%.
All right. So what's the plan here? Killcash is going to try and sneak up and use his helm of telepathy on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, Aveline is going off to the side over here. So I assume get like a high perch on one of these walls or something.
Can I like climb the wall and then like jump onto it?
You can certainly try to.
Oh, I love those odds.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed this.
Okay, so we'll just, if you want to move your character like up, we'll just say like you're up on the wall observing right now. And from
Yeah.
your perch, I'm just gonna say you did that stealthily enough because they wouldn't have expected you to come
Like
from
I'm
that
assuming I'm
direction.
not on top of the wall. I'm like hang on to the edge and just peeking over with my eyes.
Okay. Over into the room, you can see Dorwin Swiftspark looking up at the construct lovingly.
Little shit.
You can see over next to him, he's got sort of like a discarded barrel of a bunch of magic items that seem to be sort of what he just gave the creature for its lunch.
Oh.
He's just laughing maniacally as he watches the magic disappear from this flaming greatsword as the creature slowly consumes it.
Okay.
No.
Can I move? Can I like hug the wall and scale myself over to this way?
Make me an acrobatics check.
Oh,
You would have had to jump over the gap here where the door is,
it is okay.
unless you just don't want to do that.
Yeah, I thought it was like an archway.
Nope, there is a gap there. If you don't want to jump, you can take that back.
Back now.
Since I was in the middle of explaining it,
Can I also move
your call.
owl? How close can I get the owl?
I'd say if you
I'll-
want to get any closer, you're gonna have to make another stealth check.
I'll just have the owl fly around and then.
Group up with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. All right, that's it for me.
All right. Aveline is ready to go. Is there anybody else who's trying to flank, or are y'all just gonna go up? Muffin's gonna try and do his thing, and then we'll go from there.
I don't know. Are these like all open here, like, or just here, like these two passages?
It's just the passageways to the left and right,
Okay.
and then where you're coming from.
Should we all, in the main right here, take name shot at them while we can see them?
If you want, we can all ready something to throw at.
Okay. What's Thorn doing?
He's at potty break.
I'm sure he's actually not over there. He's probably somewhere here. I don't know, but he could probably be readying something as well.
Is Killcash still trying to sneak up to use his helm, or did we give up on that?
I figure I can just like stay at the bottom of the steps and then try to use it.
Let's see. What is the range on it? Does it say?
No.
And
it
what are
doesn't.
you trying to do? Are you trying to use suggestion?
It says you can use an action to cast Detect Thoughts spell to save DC 13 from it. As long as you maintain concentration on the spell, you can use a bonus action to send telepathic message to a creature you're focused on. It can reply using a bonus action to do so while your focus on it continues. While focusing on the creature with Detect Thoughts, you can use an action to cast Suggestion spell, save DC 13 from the helm on that creature. Once used, the suggestion property can't be used again until next on.
They has to
Okay.
get in their brain first and then succeed, and then after next turn, if he maintains concentration, he can use the suggestion, and then it has to succeed for it to do whatever he wants.
Okay. Cool. Spell save DC 13. Does it say if that's a wisdom save?
Thorn's back.
I'm looking too, and it's not really saying much.
Oh, it is attack save, wisdom save. Okay. Okie doke. Let me roll that real quick.
12.
As you focus on the creature in front of you, you sort of start to think, and the sort of silence grows around you as you try to focus on his thoughts, and all of a sudden you just hear loud static in your ears, and you see the creature perk up, and its chest begins to glow a bright orange, and it starts to look around.
I'm going to take that as thing failed.
Unless his thoughts are static.
Aveline, from where you are, you can see Dorwin react, and he starts to look around and goes, "Ah, they're here."
Oh, shit. Cat.
From outside the door, y'all can hear. Y'all can't see Dorwin, but you hear him go, come out, wherever you are."
If we're prepping an attack, then like, I'm probably gonna throw a rock and then like run to the side here.
Off the stairwell?
Like, I don't know. Is it not like a direct thing here, or
What do you mean direct thing here?
like a direct line of sight to this?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There's a big like archway here.
Yeah, I was thinking of throwing it if I do see him, like a rock, and then just like running to the side after.
Okay. How about this? How about we go ahead and roll initiative? And I'll say we're still in a surprise round, just so I can determine if we just can't do a bunch of stuff without getting its attention, because it has been brought to y'all's, or it is aware of y'all's presence.
Do I get advantage with, or I'm just trying to remember what I got. Advantage on initiative with the shield I have, or do I have to actually say I'm wearing it, kind of thing? Like I do have it, but not like I'm also shapeshifted right now. So I'm just wondering if I ignore that because I'm shapeshifted.
That's a good question. I'll say the magical effects still take effect, because like technically the equipment you have on takes effect, but the effect to your AC wouldn't work.
So
Does that make sense?
yeah. So I stick with monkey AC. I don't add the AC to from the shield, but I'll still have
Correct.
the advantage, like the effects of it.
Correct. That's going to be my ruling on it.
Okay.
Alright, is this everybody?
Let me just roll. So
No, who am I missing? Do I not have Thorn on here?
it looks like I got 10 either way.
Where's Thorn's character? Where'd he go?
What happened to my character?
Did he get deleted?
Deleted.
Can you drop him back on for me? Sorry about that.
I was just chilling over on my little peninsula.
He's got a 12.
Getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
All right, and we're rolling initiative, Void, if you want to go ahead and do that.
I already did. I got a 7.
Okay. I did that right. Oh, not 7D. Jeez.
Hell yeah. I'll take that.
What did Killcash get?
3. I got
nat
that
one.
1.
Okay. Sab got a 9. Okay, I think that's everybody in there. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna say, since it's already aware of y'all's presence, it's not attacking yet, but it is going to do something. So the only person who actually has a chance to throw anything before it does the thing it's gonna do is Squeeb. You're up.
All right. I'll go ahead
Go ahead
and
and change the music.
I'll try and hit it with my crossbow.
All right, go for it.
10.
10 does not hit.
Sad. Do I have my turn still, or is it just like for the attack?
You can still do stuff. It's like your full turn.
1, 2, 4. Alright. I'll smite the.
Okay, you can do a
Was-
melee attack.
Was that yeah, was that a bonus attack? Or was that part of my turn? 20.
What do you mean bonus attack?
Like setting up for the
surprise
like
attack.
hitting the yeah.
That was part of your turn.
Oh.
But like what I'm saying is it's not full out attacking yet because it's aware of y'all's presence, like it's in combat mode, but it's still a bit of a surprise round because it doesn't know where y'all are coming from. So that attack does hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. 13.
13.
Yep.
And I will go ahead and end my turn.
13. Okay. All right, it's gonna go to the giant construct's turn. It's gonna sort of kneel down on its front 2 legs, and its chest will open up. Dorwin looks over at Squeeb, and as you launch the crossbow past it, goes, "Ah, there you all are. Thank you so much for coming to my party. This is gonna be a blast." And the chest of the construct opens up, and you see sort of a control center in the middle of it. And he jumps into the construct, which then sort of seems to power up and lets out a giant roar from its maw.
Oh, so that's why my helmet didn't work.
So he's inside of it?
Yep.
Oh,
Like
for
a
frick's sake.
mech-suit.
Does he climb in it? When he climbs in it,
Everybody
do I have a
make me
reaction?
everybody make me a charisma saving throw, and no, you don't.
Sag.
Was
Charisma
plus
E.
1 for 13.
17.
Oh my god. Oh wait,
Oof.
wait,
Nice.
wait. Can I?
No inspiration.
Ooh.
Oh,
Are you going to use your inspiration?
Yes,
That one.
please.
Again.
What the
3.
hell?
Oof.
Okay, is that everybody, I think, right?
yep.
Okay, Thesera and Thorn, you are now afraid of the construct.
I'm
So, as
immune to anything.
Are you immune to fear?
No.
Really? To no or yes?
No.
Let me look this up again. Conditions. Let me just make sure I've got this right. Are you frightened, rather? Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Did I roll the right? Because I think I see the one I probably should have clicked on instead, but I don't know if it is.
I think that's right.
Yeah,
Is your charisma modifier +3?
It says 6 under saving throws.
Oh, well, regardless, you succeeded. So,
Okay.
because you're proficient in charisma, right? In charisma saving throws. So you would have added your proficiency bonus to that.
Oh, okay.
Either way, you saved. The save was a 13. So Aveline just
Oh.
barely made it. Killcash just barely made it. Yeah, that could have been much worse for y'all.
Get rid
Okay.
of fear.
At the beginning of your turn, you'll have a chance to get rid of it.
Okay.
Speaking of which, it's Thesera's turn. So go ahead and roll another charisma saving throw.
Charisma
Oh my lord.
10.
Still afraid.
But I can still throw stuff at it, right? Or
Yep. You just can't move towards it, and you'll have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Weenie gorilla.
yeah.
It'll be
Alright.
harder to hit, but you can still
Throw a
stuff.
banana.
I'll try and throw
Ooh,
at it
ooh.
still.
Oh, but this round is the surprise round, so you actually have advantage.
So does that cancel out?
I'll say yes.
So it's just a regular roll.
Yeah. And Squeeb, I meant to give you that on the first round, so that's my bad.
Give me what? Advantage?
Yeah.
Well, that changes it, doesn't it? Because I would have had a nat 28.
What was that on the crossbow one?
On the
Greatsword.
crossbow,
would've
I
been
would have
21.
had a 21.
In that case, yeah, if you want to roll the crossbow damage, I'll retroactively say that hit.
Yay.
Sony, you got
11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay, 11 does not hit.
Oof. That's all I could do.
12 damage on the crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I might just... I can't get closer, right? I'll just, like, walk off to the side a bit here.
Yep, that's fine.
Into the void.
Yeah.
Get a scuttle away.
I'll
Alright,
just
is that your
wait
turn?
here. Yeah.
All right. Aveline, you are up in the rafters. What are you going to do?
Well, all I see is a Squeeb up in there, and everyone else is still hanging back. That doesn't seem very good. But I guess I'll jump onto him.
All right. Make me an acrobatics check. I'll say with advantage because he's very large and he doesn't know where you're coming from.
I'd like to use an inspiration.
7.
Okay.
I'll
That
just mark
you only
off.
get to roll one more time. It's not like you get to roll
Yeah.
another 2.
Acrobatics. Sweet.
All right, yeah,
19.
19. You're able to successfully jump on its back.
Owl just kind of follows me. Okay. Do I get? Yes, and I will attack it.
Sure.
My
With your
rapier.
rapier. Okay.
Yeah.
17.
17 hits.
Great on
19
sneak.
points of
Nice.
damage.
Nick.
All right.
That's it for me. Bonus action. I'm hanging on for dear life.
Sounds good. All right. Ray, you're up.
Since this thing is considered a construct, is any spells that I would try to cast that are inflicted upon a creature, does it technically still count the same, or
It can, yeah. It's going
can't?
to be immune to certain kinds of things. For example, Muffin didn't get to it, but if he had done the suggestion spell, that wouldn't have affected it because it can't be charmed. But
Oh.
like normal spell effects that target creatures and things like that, yeah, it is a creature.
Okay.
Creature
But if
is like the broad word for like any type of monster.
Okay.
Distinguishable from like an object, which would be like a pillar or a lever or something like that.
Okay. And if I attack, I couldn't cast a spell that turn that take up the entirety of my turn?
It depends if the spell requires an action or a bonus action.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll
If it
just
says it requires an action, then yeah, you wouldn't be able to attack.
Yeah, I'll hit it with my blast and I'll get more creative next time.
Okay, Eldritch Blast. That hits.
There's my damage.
Okay.
That is all I will do for now.
Okay. As your hands sort of crackle with energy and you launch your Eldritch Blast at it, it lets out another deafening roar. Lucky for Thorn or what was it, Thorn? Yeah, it was Thorn and Thesera that were afraid, right? The fear, the frightened condition dissipates as it screams. But what it is going to do is it's going to be sort of enraged, and it's going to, as a reaction, do a stampede in the area around it. Aveline, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Actually, I'm going to need Aveline and Squeeb to make dexterity saving throws.
Damn.
22.
Nice.
Easy.
Okay. Aveline,
You
since
get
you got over
flat.
20, I'll say you just stay on his back.
I'm riding him like a horse. Woohoo!
Yeah. Squeeb, you're able to fairly easily dodge out of the way of the stampede. But where is it? You do still take 7 points of damage as one of the legs sort of glances against you.
Ouchie.
Once it finishes its tantrum, you realize that where its chest was growing sort of orange before, now it's glowing a bright red, and there seems to be a great deal of heat coming from these like vents around its chest.
Can I can I yell something?
Sure.
Dorwin, is this the best you can do? That's it. I'm provoking
You hear sort
him.
of a muttering coming from his chest, and you swear you hear like, "Oh, I'm just getting started." Is there anything else you want to do, Sab, on your turn?
No, not this turn.
Okay. Thorn, you're up, and you are no longer frightened.
Hell yeah.
Get in there.
Okay. I'm gonna go hang out with Glebe. Hold hands.
All right.
And, I will take a swing. My warhammer.
Got it.
I still have my shield up though, so I haven't undone that.
Okay. So one-handed with the warhammer.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. And remember, add
1,
2 since it's a +2 weapon.
Oh, that's right. Oh, not 5 plus 7. That'd be. Should be.
I bet I'm looking up
23.
to 18.
Because he did
16.
-5 plus 7, so it'd be
Oh, -5 + 7.
be 16 plus 7, so it should be 23. I want to say.
Is it just the +7, Floyd?
No, it'd be the plus. It'd just be a +7, so it'd be a 23. Yeah.
23? Well, that definitely hits. Roll for damage. So your damage will be, was it 1d8
plus
because it's
4.
one-handed, plus your
Wait,
strength
or-
modifier plus 2.
Yeah. Oh, so 10. Sorry.
So 10 damage?
I'm still figuring this whole thing out.
No worries. No worries. It's new. Okay. You smack one of its legs with the warhammer, leaving a slight dent in its armor. Anything else on your turn?
No, because the thing I wanted to do is another action. Oh wait. Okay, I'll I'm gonna. Yeah, never mind. I'll leave that. I'll save that for later. That'll
Okay.
end my turn.
Kill Cash, you're up.
So I got a random question. Since right where I'm at, do I see oh what is his name again? The midget gnome dude.
Dorwin. He's in the
Dorwin.
chest of the construct, so no.
Do
you don't
I
see him.
right? I don't see him.
No.
Do I see like the chest construct that I like? Because my originality, I was going to say like, I was going to say if I seen Dorwin hop in, I was gonna jump up to like the chest and see if I can rip him out of it.
You're welcome to try to still.
Well, just as a safety precaution, I will go into rage just in case.
Okay.
And then I will attempt to jump on the chest area.
Okay. I'll say you can do that. That's probably going to be what, a strength check to get that open, which I think you have advantage on since you're in your barbarian form.
You gain advantage on strength checks and saves. Then plus
Mhm.
deal +2 on strength base. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So I'll do D20 plus what?
Well,
I don't know
it'd
how
just
to
be
personally use.
D20. It'd be D20 plus just your strength, whatever that modifier is.
So it'd be 4.
Yep. With
Okay.
advantage.
Okay, I don't have proficiency or nothing to that.
Nope.
Okay. Thank fuck for advantage. Come on. Fuck.
You jump up, and like I said, it's got these kind of vents on the side, and you try to like put your arms into the vent and just try and like brute force with your pecs, just rip it open. And you flex really, really hard, and it just doesn't budge an inch.
Does that count as an action? I take it.
It 100% does.
Okay, just double
I'll say
checking.
you moved up since there's no space to where
The
Screed and
chest
Thorn
is.
are. I'll just say you're like over here to the side where
Okay.
Dorwin was previously.
Don't think I got anything that could be considered a bonus action, to be honest.
Okay.
You already used your
Well, I
rage
think you
for your
used it to
bonus.
go into rage, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know rage would be a bonus. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
Pretty
that
sure.
should probably be it for me then. I can't fucking do nothing else.
All right. Then let's go back to the top of the order. Squeak, you're up.
Alright. Go ahead and swing at him with my sword.
Okay,
24.
that hits.
I'll
12
reroll that
damages.
to 2. So
Okay,
12.
so 12. Okay. Okay, 12 points of damages.
Go ahead and smack attack. Or actually, can I expend a commander strike?
Um,
Or no?
What's the language on that say?
Here, let me pull it up.
Does it? I think it requires an action to do that, right? In which case you've already sort of started to consume your action for attacking. I think you would have to choose either to attack, which you get 2 attacks, or to use a commander strike.
Let's see.
When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one. Oh, no.
One
okay.
of my attacks?
Yeah. So you can forego your attack to direct one of your companions to strike. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
I'll go ahead and do that for Killcash since he's on the chest and see if we can attack him.
Okay.
And he adds a 3 to his damage roll if he hits it.
If he hits.
So what do I gotta do now?
Roll attack.
Roll
See if
an
it-
attack with your weapon. Nothing.
So the axe is D12.
Max roll.
You got to see if it attacks first. You can't roll the damage yet.
Okay, sorry. Plus, I'm trying to think here.
Scream, why are Trip, why are there 2 rolls?
I don't know. I think I just rolled it by accident. Like I pressed
Okay.
enter.
So he adds 3 to the damage, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so strength plus efficiency 7. I think it would be 8 because of rage, or would it be 9?
Rage just deals more damage. It doesn't help to your attack.
Oh, I thought it did.
Nope.
So
You can reckless attack, which gives you advantage, but you would have had to have done the armor.
no. So would it be just 7 then, or because my strength is 4 and proficiency is 3?
Yep.
For some reason, I thought it was higher than that.
Do you have a +1 weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
the
+1
axe.
javelin.
Okay.
So it'd be
If
8 with the axe.
If the axe is +1 or something like that, then you add 1 to the attack roll and the damage roll.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, that hits.
And then I just roll that. My damage. Let's take a look again. 7. No. Fuck, I keep getting the shit mixed up. So strength plus that would be 6. Would it be 7 again? Right?
What you're adding for your damage
Yeah.
would be your strength
One.
plus
The
your
9.
rage.
Rage is +2, I believe.
So +4, +6, +1 from the weapon. So +7.
+3 from the damage that I gave you.
Yep.
So it'd be what? 11, 12?
10.
10? Okay. Well, doesn't rage contribute to that too?
You
Or is
already
that
counted it.
4 +2
So-
+1 +3.
so 10? Okay. Bruh.
Nice.
Oh, we'll do.
Hey, at least it's hey, you crit though, right? So it does
22.
a full 22 damage.
Okay. Just my
Not
luck.
bad.
Damn, you rolled a d12 and got a 1. That sucks.
That could have done
Especially
so
the
much
nat
more
20.
damage.
You got the nat 20 and then the nat 1.
Yeah, missed out on another
Actually,
20
I don't
damage,
have any
but
more inspiration either, so.
literally well, you can't do that on damage rolls anyways. No. Yeah, what's the difference there? It would have been another 22 points of damage if you had max rolled that.
I have to end my turn. I don't have any more actions.
Cool. Thankfully, I get to attack before something happens. You're about to
Man.
send him to his next phase.
Oh
Into
god.
his next
Bring
phase.
the DM screen down for a little bit. Okay, he is going to try and stomp on Squeeb after Squeeb just sort of gave him a beating.
That wasn't me. That was
And while he's moving, Evelyn, go ahead and make me another dexterity check to stay on top. Okay, you fall off. Well, he's moving around.
Dang it.
Ah,
Okay, he's definitely going to hit, even with the new armor.
no, you didn't ask me what my AC was.
Okay, fine. Does a 26 hit?
If I had 10 more AC.
It would still hit. Okay.
What's the
That deals
damage?
11 points of damage.
Oh,
And then he's going to stomp on Kill Cash.
I'm on his chest. How can it stop me?
No, you fell off already.
Oh.
Like
yeah.
after you tried to rip him open, I assume you just jumped in.
Ah,
Kill
okay.
Assume.
Kill Cash, you would have taken 10, but that's half to 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then he's going to look down at Thorn, and
Fuck, I went into rage.
one of his arms is going to sort of point at Thorn, and he's going to pull his hand up, and it's going to open to reveal a giant cannon.
Oh shit.
Wait,
He
I have a
shoots at you.
cannon, and that
No.
was review?
No, he's
He
pointing
has a
it.
cannon.
He's pointing it at you.
Oh.
Gets a 19, and that deals.
No damage. I
One.
have 20,000 AC.
That deals 14 points of fire damage.
Oh, he just got melted.
All right, that's gonna be his turn though. Thesera, you're up.
Alright,
So you are no longer frightened.
I'll make my way over in my gorilla form, climb
Got a
across,
gorilla for sale.
and I'm gonna try and just attack its legs.
Okay, you're gonna punch.
Yeah, a mega punch.
Nice. And remember, with that new item, you get, I think it's +1 to the attack and damage rolls.
Yeah,
Multi-monkey.
so that's for like the one hit.
Is that including the new +1?
Yeah, it is.
Just short.
Boo.
Oh my god.
Boo.
It's infused with all this power, this purple glowing energy in her fist. She just swings wildly and whiffs on both of her punches.
I'm just
Bad
there.
monkey.
Bangs her chest a little bit, but then that hurts more than she's used to, so she has to readjust.
That's all I can do.
Welcome in the Duker.
Okay. Let's go to Aveline. You've just sort of been knocked off the rodeo you were doing, so you're now on the ground
Yeah.
next to him.
I'm thinking of going in with Shocking Grass.
Okay.
So I make a melee attack against the target.
Yep. Go for
And
it.
it's wearing armor made of metal. It's metal.
It is definitely metal.
So
you get
I get
advantage.
advantage. So melee attack, is that just a...
It's a melee
D20?
spell attack, so you roll it like it would be an attack roll with your d20, but it's going to be with your charisma modifier. Or excuse me, intelligence modifier.
Oh, so there's a-
Intelligent.
Let me double check, because I did say that last time. 'Cause I think you thought it was charisma, right?
Yeah, I thought it was
Spellcasting.
based off of either Tiefling or Arcane Trickster. Might have been Tiefling, I thought charisma.
Oh, yeah. I think we talked about that.
But it could have been just the Tiefling spells.
Yeah, because you pull from the
Arc.
wizard spell list. Yeah, your stuff's intelligence based.
One more. Does a 7 hit?
It does not.
I managed to not touch it. Okay.
Give it a tap.
Bonus action.
So you were like riding its back, and you're planning on sticking your palm into its back. But as you get knocked off, you try and hit it, and it makes you miss.
Bonus action, I'm disengaging.
Okay.
I'm using my movement. I'm climbing that wall again.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's
I'm
good.
going back.
All right. I dig it.
Yep.
All right, you're back on top of the wall.
Yeah. I'm going to assume I don't have enough movement to jump.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
you
I'm
get
just
to the
back
top
on the
of the
wall.
wall. Okay.
That's it.
Ray, you are up.
I am going to cast this, and I don't have it all pretty typed in D20, so I'm just going to copy and paste it.
That's fine.
It is called Slow.
Nice. That's really good.
Yes. And there was a lot of things, so there you can have all of it.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. So let me just first check if it succeeds. It fails.
Nice.
Okay, its speed is halved. Takes a -2 to AC and Dex saving throws. It can't use reactions. It can use either an action or both. Can't make more than one melee or ranged attack. Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm just from back here,
Okay.
all everyone surrounding it, and I'm like, y'all got this.
Cool. All right. Yeah, that spell works. It is now slowed. Anything else you want to do?
I guess I'll creep in a little bit closer. I'll go there. That is all for me.
All right. Trying to find an icon that'd be like slowed, but I don't really see one.
Wasn't there a snail?
I thought there was, but I don't see one anymore. I think it might have been because I was on premium before and I'm not anymore. So I'm just gonna do. God, you can't hardly even see that. We're just gonna remember he is slowed. Okay.
Oh, and it is concentration up to 1 minute, and like obviously I'm assuming that means I can't really do anything else if I want to keep the spell going. But would that just be like
It's
the
not a
rest of what it is?
concentration spell. You just
Well-
use it. It just lasts a minute unless he like gets out of it on his turn.
Oh, okay.
So you're
So he's
free
got
to
a
use
mi-
other spells.
But it's got a -2 to AC now and Dex saving throws.
Well, also as a reminder, like it is a concentration spell, actually. That doesn't prevent you from casting other spells. It's just that you can only have one concentration spell up at a time.
Yeah.
So like you could keep Eldritch blasting him. You just can't do slow and then like the fly spell, which is a concentration spell,
Okay.
or hold person or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, like as long as you're concentrating on it, he doesn't have a chance to break out of it. He needs to break your concentration.
Yes.
All
Is
right.
it different
sorry,
depending on the
you had a question?
class casting slow?
It shouldn't be.
Because mine isn't concentration.
Do you just have it in Roll20 or something like that?
Well,
'Cause, like,
I just look it up on like any of the D&D sites I use, and it's just a casting of one action.
I mean, I can post what I'm looking at right
Yeah,
now.
under duration, it says concentration up to 1 minute. If I'm looking at the same spot.
I mean, send me what you're looking at, because everything I'm looking at is concentration.
I mean, I have the book directly on Roll20, and it says concentration for me
The
too.
hell?
So.
Yep. Okay. Well, because I feel like Sonny, I do think I remember you casting it at one point, and I feel like we did treat it differently. But everything I'm seeing says it's a concentration spell.
Okay, that's fine then. I was just thinking of the other time then.
Yeah, I do vaguely remember us doing something different with it before, but yep, that should be how it works. So let's go ahead and move to Thorn.
Okay. I ask a question. If I was to cast a spell, and it's typically a ranged spell, is that something I'd be able to cast on myself or someone that was next to me without incurring the disadvantage?
So it'll be ranged attack spells, or ranged attacks will have disadvantage if somebody's in your face. So if
Okay.
it's not an attack spell, then yeah, no worries.
Okay. That's great news. That's great news. I guess for the time being, I will be a good old little pal. I'll swing at him with my warhammer again.
Okay.
So I hit the right thing this time.
22 definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Wahoo!
9 damage. Is that with +2 this time?
Yes.
Because it'll
I
be your
believe
strength
so.
plus the +2 from the weapon.
Yeah, because my strength is 2.
Okay, cool. All right, 9 points of damages.
Okay, and I'm gonna be a buddy old pal here. I'm gonna cast.
Let me explain something real quick, just in case this changes your decision. I don't think it will, but let me do this. Just trying to keep track of some stuff. Okay. As you swing your warhammer into it, you hit it, and as you deal the damage, you almost see sort of the kinetic force of the blow travel up the giant construct, and you look up at those vents that were glowing orange before, and instead now they're glowing. They gradually change to like a bright whitish color, and frost seems to start spreading across the body of the giant metal dragon. It lets out another horrible roar, and before you know it, just boop, it's disappeared.
Oh.
Construct disappeared? What the fuck?
And
I
before
don't
y'all
like
can
this.
react, you hear another ear-piercing scream over from the room next to you, as it seems to have teleported to another magic circle. And it would have used a reaction, but it's slowed, so instead it just reappears over there.
Ah,
Well, that does change what I do then.
Okay, that's why I wanted to describe it first.
You know, carry on. No, I'll end my turn. Oh wait, in theory I could still move though, so I'm gonna take this
Yep,
time.
you
to
can still move.
Actually. I always forgot I can do that.
Moving is tricky.
The fuck was it here? No, I have one.
All right, is that your turn then?
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, then let's go next to kill Cash.
2 questions. One, like, I wouldn't be able to like throw the javelin for a bonus action, would I?
Nope, that's an attack.
Fuck. And the second thing, since you said, let me just move right here for a second. You said this thing right here where it's standing is a magic circle, right?
It is you. It was hard to tell before because it was standing on top of it, but indeed you do see a number of glowing runes on the floor where it was just standing.
All these little yellow things.
No, those are just decorational
Lights.
lights.
Okay.
But it's more so
Is
like
there-
this blue ring that's
Okay.
glowing.
Oh, okay. Is there any way I can destroy the magic circle?
I mean, it's carved into the stone. You could certainly try and interrupt it if you'd like.
Because I feel like if I can just like interrupt part of the magic circle, that would slow down some of its teleportation. Because I feel like these circles he's going to be spawning infinitely. We have to run everywhere around the map.
Perhaps.
So, I'm
You
trying
want to
to
go ahead and
think
take
here.
like your axe or something and like
Yeah, probably
ram
the
it into the
axe.
ground? Okay.
So,
Make me an attack roll.
okay, yeah. So that'd be 8 with the axe.
Okay,
27.
perfect. You aim for a particularly important looking piece of the circle and you hit it. Roll me damage.
12 plus. It'd be 7 this time, right?
Yep, plus 7.
11.
Cool. You're able to slam your axe down into the circle with enough force that indeed you sort of split one of the runes in half and just shatter the stone underneath it. And the lights quickly fade. And it seems you've interrupted the circle.
Sweet. I'm gonna move up to right here, and then I'll probably just wait right there for now.
Okay. Let's go. I think we're back to the top of the order then. Squeed.
I'll try and head over to
No. No.
5, 6. And I will try to hit it with my crossbow.
Okay.
As a 14 hit.
14 hits.
6.
Okay.
I'll hit it again. 17.
Go for it.
10.
All right. You hit it with your crossbow twice. Anything else?
I'll go ahead and use second wind and then pass my turn.
Okay.
Woo!
It's going to take its turn now. And it's going to do what it was going to do on its reaction. Let me see how long this would be. Okay. I'm going to need Squeeb, Thorn, Killcash, and Thesera to all make Constitution saving throws.
I got that, so 13.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Burn the dice. Oh.
We're at the forefront, Void. We're getting fucking roasted.
All right. Thesera passes, Killcash passes.
Ooh.
Each of y'all take 7 points of frost damage. Squeeb and Thorn take 15 points of frost damage, and your next
Damn.
weapon attacks are made with disadvantage.
I am very much dead.
You're down?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, there goes my second wind. Again.
So I make
That
my
was-
death save this turn or next turn?
It's at the start of each of your turns.
That one.
So you said the weapon disadvantage thing is for all of us, or just them two?
Just them two, because they failed
Okay.
the save.
Is cold different from frost?
Whatever the actual damage type is, that's what I meant to say. It's like what your frostbite does. Is that cold damage or frost damage?
I think it's cold.
Then it's cold damage. I don't think as Dragonborn, y'all don't resist the type of damage that you deal with your breath attacks, right?
I think we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, mine, I'm
do?
resistant to
Yeah.
acid, yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, Sonny, you take another half of that. So you take, what, 3?
Yeah. I just want to make
Okay.
sure.
Yep, no worries. Good call.
Yeah, you have.
For some reason, I thought y'all didn't resist that. Oh, you know, I was thinking
s-
of Thorn doesn't resist lightning and thunder damage. He just has a bunch of abilities related to it.
Yeah, our
Sir.
like racial is actually just called damage resistance. You have resistance to the damage type associated with your draconic ancestry.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. In that case, Thesera halves the damage she takes. Cool. Okay, that's going to be its turn because that's all it can do.
Before
So-
we get to the next turn, just out of curiosity, since we're speaking of half, would Rage counteract that too?
Oh yeah. How much damage did you take? 7.
7.
You half that to 3 as well.
So
It's psychic damage.
6, 7.
Actually, it's psychic. Yeah, it's psychic. Psychic cold damage. You're like mentally cold. So it still deals full damage.
Brain
Yeah.
freeze.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, Thesera, your turn. As a reminder, as an action, you can stabilize somebody.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Which keeps them from having to roll death throws. Or if you restore any of their health, they're immediately brought back into the fight.
I'm just gonna stabilize him.
Okay, you're gonna use your action to stabilize.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Anything else you want to do?
I'll just try and run like a bit like further ahead. I think right there.
He
Okay.
shoots out another lightning attack.
Hopefully, use my monkey body as a shield for Thorn.
Oh, does that mean Void's up?
No, it just means he's stabilized. If y'all want him back in the fight, he has to have health. So he's no longer rolling death throws, at least.
I would just need 1 health, right?
Yep, literally just 1 point.
Okay.
People can like pour a health potion into your mouth as an action. You can do
I'll just
that.
throw it on his head.
I was gonna say, can you toss it at them and the splash effect? Or no?
Not gonna allow that. Like in Baldur's
Fair.
Gate, you have to actually like be up next to them and like pour it into their mouth.
Can I try and dunk it in their mouth?
Or
From far
obviously, well, I guess it's Void that has like healing word and stuff like that. But if somebody had a healing spell, they could cast it on him. All right, that's it for your turn, Sony.
Yeah. I guess I'll have Sir Tom like be on Void.
Okay. Sir Tom chilling with the down Void. Oh,
The
sorry.
down robot.
Okay, Aveline, sorry to disappoint you. But you climbed that wall for nothing. He's gone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank God you didn't jump beforehand.
I'm still gonna run across these walls
Okay, cool.
and use my bonus action to dash. I'm still on the other side of the wall, so I'm not on the inside.
Okay, that's fair because you can climb as if you were a spider. Okay.
There I am, just not on all fours, but kind of like I was on all fours.
Like
Right,
Spider-Maning
that's
up the walls. Okay,
Fight
so that's your
around
turn.
Saturn.
Or no,
Yep.
you still have an action, right? Because you used your bonus action to dash.
Oh, right. I can do that. Yeah, I'm going to attack with my short bow.
Okay, go for it. 14
Okay.
hits.
Would this be considered a surprise attack or no?
Um,
Or a sneak attack?
no, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Bad snick.
13 damage.
damages.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's it for me. As I peer over the
Um,
ledge, shoot my bow, I just slip back around the edge.
Okay. Ray, you're up.
I will move over to this side so I can get like a straight view, and I will try to go for my blast.
All right, blast away. All right, that hits. Roll for damage.
Five damage.
5 damage.
Yes.
All right. As you hit him, you see some sparks start to fly from the giant construct, as it seems to not be doing too hot. Thorn is still on the ground, so he's incapacitated. Thankfully, no death saving rolls. We're going to go to kill cash.
So in this state, I couldn't even heal myself, right?
No, because you're technically unconscious.
Okay.
You're not dying. You're just like asleep.
Hell yeah, I'm sleeping on the job.
All right. So I think I'm gonna do some initiative for once, and I'm gonna use my new fancy javelin.
Okay.
I want to throw it right into the chest.
Okay. Are you just using it as a normal javelin, or are you using the ability?
The ability.
Because keep in mind, the ability hits all creatures in a 5-foot line in front of you.
Oh, Squeeb can take it.
Can go around me too.
What do you mean go around you?
I don't think
I
he's going to
mean-
be able to get an angle without hitting somebody.
He can't like go in front of me.
I got
He could do that.
I got the boots of jumping, springing. So we'll just go in front here.
Okay.
Okay, now I use
Now
it.
you're going to do it? Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so if you're using its power, what do we say? It's once per day, DC 13 dex saving throw, 4d6 damage on a failed save. Okay. He succeeds on the save.
Fuck. So it'd be what, 2d6?
Just roll 4d6 and we'll half it.
Okay. So I don't have to roll d20 or nothing, just the d6s?
Yep.
Okay. 4d6. 13. So that'd be what, 6 or 7?
Wait, actually, I may have messed this up.
I get
I
to
think
reroll.
the dex saving throw is everybody in between you and the target. Each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, must make the dex saving throw. Lightning bolt turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. Make a ranged weapon attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin, plus 4d6 lightning damage.
I
Is
thought
that
we were
acid
making
damage?
an acid.
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, you do need to make an attack roll then.
Okay, so what? I would just add strength and proficiency to that.
+1 as well, because it's a +1 javelin.
13.
13 hits.
Woo.
All right, so you roll the javelin damage, which I believe is 1d6. So
I
just
thought you said
roll.
I thought you said 46, and then we have it.
We're going to do that in a second. We're going to keep those, but it also deals the damage of just a normal javelin. Okay, so 1 plus your strength, which is what? 3?
4.
4 plus 1 from the weapon, so 6. And then it's going to deal. There's no chance to save on the hit. It takes the damage, so it takes an additional 13 points of acid damage. Which, as you see it, sort of the javelin make contact with it, the big splurt of acid as it sort of makes contact. It seems like the acid isn't super effective against it, but it does seem to be at least like rusting the exterior of the construct.
Okay. And then.
Okay. Before you do that, it lets out a giant roar again, and the white light, the sort of frost starts to disappear as your acid spreads across it, and instead you swear you see sort of sparks coming out from it. Different from before, these seem to be brighter, more powerful, and it all of a sudden disappears again. And you swear you hear a scream behind y'all. And again, it would have used a reaction, but it can't because it's slowed, so it just appears over there.
Okay. So are these those fancy little rune things you were telling about earlier? Okay, I go up to one of them. I won't use my next attack to try to disturb it again.
Okay.
So
Roll to hit.
17.
That hits. Roll for damage.
12, 7. Bro, what's up
Okay.
with the nat ones?
You slam your axe into the ground, and you're able to take a little chunk out of the top of the stone, but not enough to disrupt the circle.
Fuck. That's about all I can do right now.
Okay. And we're gonna go top of the order to Squeed.
All right. Is it a bonus action or full action to give Void the potion?
It's a full action.
Fail.
All right. I'll go ahead and get him up then with my one of my potions. I got 2 left now.
Which one are you using? Just the normal healing potion?
Yeah, normal healing potion.
So is that 2d4 plus 2, I think, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Void, go ahead and roll 2d4 and add 2 to that, and that'll be how much health you come back up with,
Why I have to roll it?
since you're consuming it.
You said 2d4 plus 2.
You're welcome, you dick bag.
I roll for shit, and this is gonna be awful.
Not bad. Come up with 7 health.
I'm alive! Thanks, everybody. I'd like to thank my good old friend Squeeze.
Not for
He turned
long.
into a rat.
Eh.
Then he gets blasted. Do you have a heal left over, or did you use it last time?
I still have some spells. Yeah, I don't have any potions because I had to use my last potion last time.
I think. I don't know.
Right. Do you
Yeah,
want
I
to
have-
move? Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start moving towards them.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Cool. All right. It's going to use its turn. What was it? I think it was 40 last time. Are you just out of range? Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Since nobody's in range of its like big attack, instead it's going to aim at Sab, since it's still got the slow spell on it.
Oh shit.
It is going to hit, and that is going to do 8. Is 11 points of 11 points of lightning damage.
Oof.
To Ray.
Does that hit?
To Ray. And then I'm
Um,
going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw to keep the to keep your concentration on the slow spell up. So for that, you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
yeah.
It's 8 to 10. It'd be just a D20 plus your Constitution.
Oh, okay.
13.
All right, you save. You still slow.
Woo.
You said 7 points of damage?
Did 11.
11. Oh, I don't know where I just got that. Okay.
All right, but since he's still slowed, that is all he can do. So it'll go over to Thesera.
I'm just gonna dash. Just right
Sure.
there. And that's it.
Or dash.
All right, Aveline.
Beautiful. I am also going to dash.
He's like, damn thing, get back here.
So, normal movement. Is it dashing? Or, sorry. How does this work?
What do
So
you
I
mean?
have my normal movement, which is 30.
Mm-hmm.
And then bonus action, I can dash.
Yep.
And then, can you also do dash for an action?
No, you can only dash once per turn.
Okay. And I'm gonna peek over that ledge.
Good.
Actually, I'll go
Excuse
back a slot. So I have 5 movement to peek.
A short bow?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Oof.
10 with the reduction to AC from slow does hit.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
And would this be a sneak attack?
I'm gonna say no. At this point, it knows that attacks are coming from like all directions, so we're just gonna take the 7.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, Ray, you're up.
Let's see. So there is something I want to cast that I need to be 30 feet from him for. So could I move, like, I think here, and then I'll be close enough or whatever?
Yeah, that'd be close enough.
Okay. There's... Yes.
What are you trying to cast?
I will do this cantrip because I think it's funny.
What's the spell called?
Mm, infestation. It's a cantrip.
Put all down the vents. Let Doran have fun with that inside.
Oh, that'd be funny.
You just hear him screaming.
Got gnats in my mouth.
Ah, gross.
Just hear my click, click, click. Okay, Constitution saving throw. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's going to be a save. Target must succeed, or it takes that and moves in a random direction. Okay, so it didn't hit, so nothing happens.
Darn.
You summon I'll say you like summon a thing of fleas on the surface of it, but they're quickly zapped away by the lightning on its chest.
Oof.
Like a big ol', what are those things? The fly attractor things where it's the light and it just zaps
Fly
them as they
zapper.
get close.
Bug zapper.
Just bloop. All right, anything else?
No.
All right. Thorn, you are up.
Oh, thank God.
You're up and healthy again. Well, standing at least.
I'm alive. Are you okay with me casting a 10-minute spell right now?
No.
No!
Well, you're welcome to. You're just going to be standing there for 10 minutes while the rest of the fight goes on.
10 rounds later.
So that'll be 100 rounds later.
Oh.
Okay, this might not work the way I want it to, but... Okay, well, we're gonna certainly try here. So if you said if a spell is ranged, I could still technically cast it on myself as part of that range.
Totally.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on myself, Killcash, and Squeeb. Everyone else is too far out of range, so.
Oh man. I don't need it
What's
anyways.
going on?
I'm healing you guys.
Ooh.
Oh wait, sorry, not Prayer of Healing. This is Aid.
2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Are you doing prayer of healing, or you said a different
No,
spell?
prayer of healing's the 10-minute one. Eight is just an action.
Okay.
So it's
About to say that sounds powerful for an instant spell.
yeah. No,
Okay.
this one the
Up to 3
target hit
creatures within
point-
range. Hit
Oh.
point maximum. Current hit points increased by 5. Okay. Cool. All right, y'all all get 5 HP.
And an
Yeah.
extra 5 max HP.
Yep.
Max HP.
Essentially, just like both your max and your current hit points go up by 5.
Is it
That
temporary?
just temp-
Yeah, temporary hit
8
points.
hours.
All right, cool.
I guess let's move forward a little bit now, too. So first, let's go right up.
How to
right up
do
to
maths.
speed. And I think that would be it for me. Wait, yes, that's it. That's it. I'm done with my turn.
Kill Clobber.
All right, Killcash, what are you up to?
I still want to attempt to destroy this teleport circle.
Okay, go for it. Try and attack.
18.
18 hits.
I forgot to move my owl.
You can just
Shit.
move with you if you want
10.
to. Yeah, you interrupt the circle.
Woo! Alright, for my second attack, if I were to shoot my crossbow, my heavy crossbow, I know you said we discussed this before. How did you say the numbers worked again? Because it said 100 to 400, so he's about 100 and 105. I know you said
That'd
there's
be
several.
100 is within your normal range. If you were to go up to 400, it'd be made with disadvantage.
Okay, that's it. So from earlier, you said he was spurting oil, right?
No.
I thought you said when we hit him earlier, he was like shooting oil or acid or
Sparks.
something. Okay, there goes my idea for that. Because my originality, I thought there was oil coming out. I was gonna shoot one of my fire arrows at him and try to catch him on fire.
Nope. It's sparks.
So I will shoot the heavy crossbow. So it'd be 7 this time because it's not a plus weapon. 11.
11 hits. Roll for damage.
Woo. And then rage doesn't contribute to that, so it should be just 4. 10.
All right, 10 points of damages.
And am I allowed to use bonus action to like sprint over there or dash over there?
Nope. That's a unique class thing to rogues. You can use your normal movement.
Okay, I got that. And then, how did you say I can use the boots of stride and springing?
You could use that to jump, but it's not going to be increase your movement.
So
Your jumping distance uses your movement as well, so it's not as if like you
so
move
still
and
the
then
same
jump.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
So
it's more so if you had to
that'd be-
jump a gap, you have like a calculation for how far you can jump.
okay. An extra 10 movement from when I leveled up, so I'll move right there and I will call it my turn.
All right, Squeed, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Dude. I'll just go ahead and shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay.
Let's see.
Remember the music.
25. 11. I'll try
All right, 11 points of damages.
9.
9 does not hit.
All right. I'll go ahead and move my 6 blocks and then end my turn.
Okay.
Move right there.
He is going to take his turn since he is still mostly limited in what he can do. He is going to try and make another ranged cannon attack. This time he's going to aim at Thesera.
Oof.
Ook.
He gets a 12. Does that hit?
Yeah, my AC is 12 in monkey.
Okay. He's going to deal
Monkey.
12 points of lightning damage. And since he's still slowed, that's all he can do. Poor
No
guy.
need to sound so upset.
That slow spell's really coming in handy.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't a concentration spell. I wish it worked more like when we did it with Sony. So you might have been able to break out of it by now.
Yeah.
So the concentration spells just go on forever and ever and ever. Do they not have any duration to them?
This one
It's a
has like a
minute.
10-minute duration, so... Or is it a
Ah.
minute? Is it a minute or 10? Regardless, it's lasted for a while.
I'm
And
just
it
gonna
will continue to.
punch at its legs. If I even hit.
Punch. Give it the punch. That hits.
Whoa.
I'll see if the other one hits.
Munker.
That hits.
Damn.
Damage on both those.
Uh,
Yeah, make sure to add one. More than you normally would.
yeah.
Because of the amulet.
Munker. Ooh.
19 total.
Nice.
That
That
was with
is
your +1.
just enough for it to let out another wailing scream. Where at this point you can see its wings start to glow that bright orange color from earlier as its chest continues to shoot out sparks, and you sort of see its legs now glowing with an icy white frost appearance. As it screams, you see it disappear again.
Nah.
You coward.
But it seems like something went wrong this time because it reappears right where it was before, as it tried to go somewhere else, but the circle had been destroyed.
Solid.
Wrecked. Foiled.
Soiled
But-
it.
Oh wait, no, it can't do reactions. Damn.
Ha!
You fucked.
Reacts to it messing up.
Yeah. All right. Well, Sony, was that your turn?
Yeah.
Ray, you're up.
I shall cast Chill Touch.
Or is it Ava's turn?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ava's turn. Sorry.
Here Ava
I was looking at
goes.
the wrong person. Aveline's turn.
Whee! You know what I'm doing? Nyom.
You gonna
Jumping
jump?
on.
Okay. Make me an. Are you trying to jump attack, or are you just jumping onto him?
I think I want to focus jumping onto him.
Okay. That'll take. So essentially, if you're gonna do a jump and attack him on the same turn, you're gonna have to do an acrobatics check and then an attack. If you just want to focus on jumping on him, you can use your action to jump onto him without making any further checks.
Okay.
Your call.
Well, yeah, like I said, I was just going to focus on jumping him.
Okay. If you're just gonna jump, that'll take your action, but you can jump onto his back.
Hello, sir. I gotta call it Dorwin again. Is all you can do is run?
Interestingly enough, you just hear sort of heavy breathing. And no other response from him.
Okay.
All right, on to... Okay, now it's Ray's turn. There we go.
I shall cast Chill Touch.
All right. What does it have to do again? Or is that an attack spell?
It's a cantrip. It's the one that creates the skeletal hand. Here.
Okay. It definitely hits, so it takes 1d8 necrotic damage. It can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Okay. It also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Interesting. Okay.
Damn.
7 points of damages.
Damage.
It is going to resist that, actually, so it only takes 3.
How do we know you're
But
not
you hit
just
it.
making this up?
Isn't this all made up?
You know what I mean.
I mean, yes, I made this monster up, and it has necrotic resistance, so I don't know if you're right or wrong. Moving on, unless there's anything red that you want to do.
No.
Okay, Dorn.
Whoa, owl moving now.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to move it with me.
Go back. Hoot hoot.
Hoot, hoot, hoot.
All right, Void, what are you doing?
I'll move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Questionably. And actually, I can't even get close enough to do what I wanted. I'll sit here and
Whoa.
I'll cast my aid once again.
Okay.
This time targeting. Cool. This time I'll
Up to 3
target-
creatures.
Yeah, 3. This time I'll target Thesera, myself, and Ava.
Okay. Also get 5 hit points, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Y'all all heal by 5 / your hit points go up by 5.
For me, since I cast it on myself, will that keep on stacking?
Um,
So would I have an additional 10 health now?
I'm gonna say the max doesn't go up for the stack, but you do get the health back.
Okay. I think that sounds fair enough.
Otherwise, I could see a world where you like stack them together and it gets
You get
ridiculous.
500 HP.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. I mostly just needed it to heal myself anyway, so I don't die again.
Okay, fair. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that'll use my turn.
All right, Killcash, you're up.
Alright, so while they were doing their thing, I was pondering, what does it take to move more than the actual speed, like dash or whatever? Does that take a action and bonus or something like that, or no?
Action.
So since I'm enraged and I'm able to attack twice, would I still be able to attack?
Nope, because that's an action.
So I'll move right behind. I'll move right beside Weave. Is this a wall or is this open?
I'll say it's like dilapidated short wall. You could aim over it if you wanted.
Okay,
I mean, this thing's massive after all.
so I'll do that. I'm gonna take my crossbow and shoot at him. Where is it again? +4, no, 7. 10. Balls.
Okay. Sorry. 10 with the reduction of AC actually does hit.
Ooh. 12.
12 points of damage.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And then I shoot at him again with my bow.
Okay.
Okay,
9
that
does
does
not
not
hit.
hit.
Anything else?
That's all. That's all I can do right now.
All right. Squeed.
Move up 3, and then I'll go ahead and swing on him.
All right. Go for it.
Do, do.
That hits.
I'll reroll that 1. Does 15 damage.
Okie doke.
Hit again, 27.
That hits.
I'll reroll the 1 and the 2. 4 and 6, so 10, 15 again.
Okay.
And then I'll use my action surge and get my attacks back and do it again.
Okay.
15,
That hits.
16.
16 damage. Okay.
I got 1 more.
No need. As
Yeah.
you swing your sword back and forth over and over again, and then say, "I'm not done with you," and start swinging the sword again and again, you eventually just like cleave one of its legs off, and it falls to the ground. And you see the chest sort of pop open, and you can see Dorwin inside, breathing extremely heavily, and it seems like the different elemental energies around him seems like that they affect him a little bit on the inside, and you can see that he's got some burn marks across his arms, as well as like his legs seem to be covered in frost. And as he falls to as the machine falls to the ground, the space around you begins to dissipate.
Whoa.
And you reappear in the vault in which y'all were in before.
Is he here as well?
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
1.
Switching some things. Yeah, if y'all want to put y'all's characters were roughly over on this side of the map, right? I'm gonna move y'all around a little bit just to account. This is where I'm putting them. Y'all want to move your characters? Y'all would have been like in front of him, right? So
Back a little.
oh shit. Cancel.
I'm gonna say roughly about right there.
I think y'all would have been like over here on the
Sarah's
map.
feet are sucking on his toes.
I was furthest back from him.
Aveline was like kind of
I was like right
up
on his
here with her
foot.
owl.
I was on his back.
Oh, you were on his back. That's right. Never mind.
You fall down with him
Dorwin.
and take 10
Yeah,
million damage.
I uncanny dodge.
Okay, 5 billion damage.
Man. Hello, Thorwin.
Okay. Yeah, Dorwin. As the machine falls to its knees and the chest opens up, you see Dorwin in there, quite wounded. And he sort of falls out of its chest and lands on the ground with a slam on all fours. And as he hits the ground, you sort of see him cough blood out.
I'd like to go up to him.
So y'all are literally under the construct right now. Sorry, I was like, why is it showing that way? Sure, you can go up to him.
I want to tie him up so he can't escape. Like basically put his arms behind his back, tie his hands up, and I'll have like the little rope I'm holding. Just setting him on his bum. Well, that wasn't too smart now, was that?
Smart. Dorwin, speak.
1 second. Okay. Dorwin just sort of looks up at all of y'all with a gasp, and he cracks a big smile. He goes, "Well, now that was a blast, wasn't it?"
Indeed, it was.
Glass.
I feel like we need to leave. At least, like, I mean, Grallow's giving us news. We need to head off. There's alarms going off.
Okay.
If you want to wrap him and take him, but we got to get it going.
Yeah, he's
Grab
not
a
with me.
javelin.
How does he look like he's on death's door?
Yeah, he is. He is not
He is
looking
on
good.
death's door.
I'm just gonna assume I'm out of monkey form, okay? Just so I like we can get going.
I'm going to freaking stick a healing potion in his mouth. All right, back on your feet. Let's go. Actually, where's the vault?
As y'all start looking around to try and decide like what's the best way to get out, Aveline, you turn. Actually, give me a perception check.
10.
Yeah, you turn back around as everybody starts looking for the exit, and you're sort of mid conversation with him, and you're pulling out that health potion. And you turn around to see a giant cloaked figure in black, standing over a decapitated Dorwin, Swiftspark.
What?
Bam.
In his hands, holding a flaming axe.
It's you.
Okay.
Let me grab him. Where is he? There we go.
Holy crap! Why'd he just like kill his ally?
He's going to attempt.
Um,
Can't I like take the hit?
no, you can't.
What? But I want him to live.
Because I assume y'all sort of moved away looking for the exit as y'all were having that discussion.
Yeah, I was scrambling as soon as like I got the call.
He just sort of looks down at Dorwin and looks over at y'all and says, and everyone's played their parts so perfectly. I have to thank you for that. He walks over to the giant construct y'all were fighting, which is still just glowing with energy, and the sparks seem to only be getting bigger, the wings glowing brighter, the frost now spreading to the floor around it. And he goes, just as we thought. This will work perfectly. He reaches into the cockpit and twists something, and you see sort of a bright light begin to glow from the cockpit of the construct. And then you swear you hear sort of a light humming coming from it.
Before this goes down, can I say I got my javelin back?
Sure. Yeah, before
Okay.
that realm disappeared.
Thank you. I don't want to lose that thing. That thing's pretty.
Fair.
Can you say the
I think she's
fucking
gonna blow,
four-letter word
guys.
again?
Where the hell did like Draven come from? Did we see where he entered?
No, y'all don't know. Because the Aveline was the closest, and she got a not high enough roll in the perception. It's hard to say if she didn't notice his presence, if he had been here beforehand, or if he had somehow gotten here. by other means.
Is there any treasure in this room?
Nope. This was the main sort of lobby of this area that y'all had been in before.
Damn.
Well, I'm just gonna keep
Why do I-
backing away.
Yeah,
Why do
you
I
just sort
feel
of
like he's part of the cultist?
up and give me an insight check.
Insight. Where are you? Let's just roll 20. 19.
Indeed, the black robe that he has on reminds you very much of, I think you saw what that other sort of head officer was wearing before that had the purple cloak on.
Mm-hmm.
It has very similar intricate golden patterns on it, as well as you see the seal of the five-headed dragon on the back of it.
Can I just pretty much shout that to the group?
Sure. Tell them whatever you want to tell them.
Guys, on his cloak, he has what's similar to what one of the guards had. It has that, I think he just said gold lining or whatever, and symbol with a five-headed dragon on it. We need to kill him ASAP, I believe.
He turns to you and goes, "Oh, and I'm so happy you recognized it. Yes, indeed. Y'all have been a bit of a thorn in our side, so
Thorn, haha.
we decided that something needed to be done. We need to get y'all off the board. No more mistakes."
Why don't you do something about yourself, pussy?
He looks at you and goes, "You'll pay for this. Long DeDrosa was my friend, you know. And now
That's
you
my
won't be allowed to
problem,
be
Hal.
anywhere." Weren't you part of the group that killed Long DeDrosa?
Yeah.
Which one was Long DeDrosa again?
It was
Oh,
the
okay.
blue lightning dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's been so long, I forgot the fucking name.
Yeah, who's
Hey,
that?
Walls are wrapping up. I gotta get going.
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
It's only
Can I
2:30.
move my owl?
He just sort of looks at y'all as y'all start to be panicking. As you're having this discussion, the humming from the construct is getting louder.
Like, are we leaving?
Chuck,
Is that
if you
gonna...
need to leave, we probably have like another 10-ish minutes. If you need to leave, we're in the process of wrapping up, so up to you if you just gotta go.
I got like another 5 minutes, but I need to get ready and start driving.
Okay. Are y'all gonna do anything? Interact with Draven at all?
I want to move my owl.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly over to that door.
As a reminder, the exit where y'all came through the elevator was this way.
Yep. Yep. Is this? Are these doors open?
Yes, the doors are open. Oh, the one at the top?
Yeah. That's the one
I'll say
we
the door is
went through.
closed, but it's not locked.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Frostbite on Draven.
Okay.
So he's gonna have to do his save against it.
Constitution, right?
Yeah.
He saves.
Okay. I'm still gonna make my way.
He just sort of looks at you and shakes his head and he says, "Well, that's an awful attempt, isn't it?"
You don't have to tell me that.
Shouldn't y'all be more worried about getting away?
Yep.
I'd say y'all have. He looks down. He's got a little stopwatch he pulls out of underneath the sort of leather armor he's wearing below, and he says, "I'd say you've got about 9 minutes now."
This thing's gonna
Anyways,
blow.
What about
I think
you?
I've spent enough
Gotta
time
go.
here. He turns around and opens a dimension door.
Oh.
And disappears.
Damn.
No, my axe.
Anything here? Is this a doorway to something?
So, yeah, this is the doorway y'all came through.
All
I feel like
right.
we
Well,
have very few minutes, or this bank is gonna blow.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all are gonna run?
Yeah, we're
back up
running.
the
Yeah.
I'm
elevator.
gonna tell Grallow to evacuate people.
Okay. Grallow sends you a message. I'll say this now since it wasn't as important as at first. You hear from him. He says, y'all need to hurry up and get out there. There's a couple guards accumulating outside. Some really finely dressed guy too. He must be like the owner of the bank.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna stay and poop in the toilet in the.
There's also this wizard who's like making snow cones out there. I don't know what's up with that.
His wizard. Fucker.
As a reminder, it took several minutes to come down the elevator. So by the time y'all get up, if you're keeping track of how much time Draven told y'all have, you got about 5 minutes to get out.
So we're just waiting for the elevator. Before we like leave the elevator, like while it's coming down, can I like grab Dorwin's body?
If you'd like to, I'll say
His
that's going to take another minute to do though. So
desolated body.
down to 4 minutes.
I'll just
Beautiful.
By the time you get to the top of the elevator.
All right, let's just get through.
By this time you get out, these guys are awake now, but they're still tied up.
Sweet.
Oh crap!
Actually, excuse me. These guys were incapacitated in here. There was this guy. Wait, is this a token or is that GM? Oh, that's GM layer. Okay. These two guys you had tied up. We're up in here, right?
Yeah, this is the vault room.
Yep.
is
As
there
you go in, their
gold?
throats have been slit.
Oh
Time
my
to go.
god, they're slit.
Is there any gold in here?
Oh
Just
my god.
out?
Not unsecured. It's all in vaults in there.
Damn.
You
All right, I'm
green
just gonna loot
goblin.
them.
We're just
Do
gonna
they
go
have any money?
upstairs.
Okay, I'll catch up, guys.
Yeah, you guys.
Upstairs.
Yeah, you just do that. I'm gonna check upstairs quick.
Upstairs. I'm going
Wait
downstairs.
to loot
You're
them.
going downstairs.
You've got about 3 minutes left.
For me, I'm just gonna check all the rooms, see if there's anyone alive.
It seems whoever came here before killed anyone who was present.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay.
2.5 minutes left.
Are there any windows on
Downstairs.
the second floor?
Going downstairs.
There are. Did you want to jump out a window or something?
We could. If the guards are like stationed out the side and the front door, we could jump out like the side where there wouldn't be any guards.
Up to y'all.
Anyways, do these guys have anything? I'm looting their body.
No, I think y'all looted them before.
Oh
Alright.
Or
shit!
you asked if they had anything valuable on them.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna jump out the second floor.
I'm just gonna leave through the main entrance with Dorwin's body.
Okay. Say, Aveline, are you staying with them or are you jumping out somewhere else?
I'm gonna jump out of the second floor.
Okay. Are you trying to go to the same place they're going or somewhere else?
Well, I'm assuming there's guards at the side door and guards at the front door. I'm going to hope there's a tree nearby. Or
There's
a
I
not.
gotta get going, guys. I'll see you
a
later.
building close enough.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thanks for joining.
And I'm going to jump out either one of the back or the side there.
Okay. Make me a acrobatics check.
Bam.
Nice. Okay, you hit the ground with a roll when you land. You see a couple guards like running around a corner, but otherwise you're good. You do take 5 points of damage from breaking.
Oh, there
through the
goes my
bars.
temporary hit points.
All right. The rest of you run out and are immediately faced down by two heavily armed guards, as well as the expensive-looking man, who y'all recognize. I think, Sony, was it you that tracked the owner of the bank, or was that Aveline?
I did.
Okay. I can't remember who all interacted with him, but yes, it is the owner of the bank, or the CEO rather.
SEO,
CEO.
search engine optimization.
So who all is out there then? I assume it would be everybody except Aveline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Unless
and
anyone else
also
wanted
a
to
headless,
jump
also
out.
a headless Dorwin Swift Spark. So immediately the guards draw their weapons.
No, we need to evacuate, please. We were just here on, like, doing bank stuff, like putting stuff in for our party, and the cult came through.
The owner of the bank just looks at you and goes, and like sees the decapitated body, and you can see he looks just nauseous and queasy, and goes, oh my god, you thieves, you bastards, guards, arrest them.
We didn't steal
And-
anything.
It wasn't us, it was Draven,
Grallow-
you're trusted.
Grallow comes running out from behind one of the alleys nearby and casts Hold Person at 4th level, freezing all 3 of them in place before they can strike you. And he just looks at you, Thesera, is like, what happened in there? We gotta go.
Draven, he's part of the cult. He even killed his ally here. I don't know, I just decided to bring Dorwin's body, just as proof.
Okay. So I assume y'all are all gonna start running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aveline's just blinking in the shadows. Woo.
Y'all are all from there able to sort of run into the different alleys and sort of lose them. And as y'all are returning to, I assume, the Adventurers Guild or wherever direction y'all are heading, you see the sun slowly begin to rise in the distance, and a little orangish glow start to fill the town as people start waking up. And right as you notice that, you just hear like a low thumbing. Then you sort of feel the ground shake beneath you, and behind you, you can feel the heat of a massive explosion go off as it easily brightens out the sun in front of you.
Wow. The people that he held them there, you think they're hurt outside the bank?
Erased from existence.
You see a enormous fireball launch into the sky, and sort of ash begins to fall like snow around you. And then you start hearing the screams.
Well, Grallow, did you manage to evacuate any citizens or innocents?
With a tear in his eye, he just shakes his head. There wasn't enough time. You'll eventually make your way back to the Adventurers Guild, which is in a total panic as people are running around trying to offer their services to help people. And Leosin comes to y'all and just goes, "Where have y'all been? Why do you have a headless body?"
I plop him on the table.
Don't ask questions you do not want the answer to.
This is Dorwin's
Aveline,
Swiss
are you meeting up with them at the Adventurers Guild? Or are
I'm
you going straight
assuming
to
I would be.
Zhentarim?
Well, actually, yeah. No, I'd probably be going to the Zhentarim.
Okay. We'll get to you in a second then. We'll start with the Adventurers Guild with the rest of the group.
Yeah, I'm just gonna place his body on the table, and I'll say, this looks bad, but this is Dorwin Swiftspark. He was known to work with the cult, make constructs for them, do trades with them. We didn't actually do this to him. It was actually another member of the cult that decided to decapitate him. It looks bad.
Wait, what have y'all even been doing? I thought I thought the cult had left the city.
No. They were still in the city, operating under the bank.
There's Leeson. Operating into the bank. Well, why didn't y'all say anything? We could have given y'all some support.
It was very time sensitive. We had to keep going as fast as we can.
Okay, well, wait, what bank did you say it was at?
What was the bank called?
You're not talking about Fizzbands, are you?
Yeah, it's
The one that just exploded? Took
Yep.
out 3 city blocks?
Yep, that's the one. Because of this guy's constructs and the head of security, Draven, whatever happened with him too.
Wait, the head of security, he's been reported as one of the casualties.
No, he's one of the ones who escaped, and he's the one who did this to Dorwin.
He just sort of strokes his chin for a moment and he goes,
True.
look, I've been working with y'all long enough to believe y'all. I don't think y'all would have done something like this. But the rest of the city, they don't know you. They don't know you like that. I've got a feeling if what you say is true and he's alive and he escaped, then this was all part of some plan. Did he say anything as y'all confronted him?
That it pretty much was all part of the plan, and then he left through a portal.
I think y'all need to get out of the city as soon as you can.
Well, I think anyone.
My guess is that they're gonna lay the blame at your feet on this.
Well, I think
This was probably an attempt to get rid of y'all.
Did anyone who see us though? Did they survive?
You may recall that y'all used your VIP card to get into the bank on the night of the heist.
But the whole bank's destroyed. And I think the CEO is dead because he was right outside the bank.
Well, I mean, the guards are getting us to help into the investigation. They said there's some sort of evidence about, like, entry logs that are stored off-site.
Okay. We will still probably leave the city then, but I also brought his body just in case there was. I'm assuming we were planning on interrogating him for information, but if there was anything on his body, anything he's carrying that might help, or anything inscribed on his body.
I mean, that was a good decision. If anything, we might be able to use this as evidence to prove y'all's guilt. Grallow actually steps forward and he says, well, I do have the Speak with Dead skill, or the Speak with Dead spell.
What?
I'm trying to remember if that works with the beheaded body, though.
I have the head.
You got the head, too.
Yeah.
Plops it down on the table next to it.
I just wanted to take his full body.
Speak with Dead. The corpse must still have a mouth. You know what? If you're gonna say you brought the head along,
I'd like
sure.
to think because he's a gnome, so he's pretty small. So I'm like one
Okay.
one hand with the head and the other one with the body.
Okay. I'll let y'all ask whatever questions you want. We'll just say Grallow casts the spell. You get up to 5 questions. They have to be relatively simple ones that it can respond to.
Are you gay?
No, please don't.
There's one question used.
Please, he will use
I'm
them.
just kidding. That's fine.
Can I ask you a question and you not get offended? Are you gay?
All right. What is y'all's first question?
Sorry, I'm just trying to think of like a question. If anyone has one, go for it too. Just something relevant.
You're the pro RP here. I'm just here for the combat.
Was Ava here or no?
Nope.
Oh no. If Grallow has any questions to ask too.
Well, he starts off with, just to prove the point, he says, "Who killed you?" To which it responds, "Draven." Leosin just nods, appreciating the confirmation.
Mm,
Off question. Do you think we should, I'm saying to the group here, should we ask him if he could tell us anything about the cultist groups?
it has to
Anything
be a
of-
simple question though, so you can think of simple
Oh.
questions to ask. Like I'm
It
sure
doesn't
you
have
could.
to be a yes or no, like how he said Draven, but it does
Yeah.
need to be like relatively straightforward.
Answer being
about
like
the-
3 words.
What about stronghold location?
So where's the cultist's main location?
Yeah, like where's stronghold at?
Don't ask that.
Yes.
He responds, Castle Neritar, north.
Hmm.
Okay. That's my question.
Leosin looks back and he says, that old thing? It's been abandoned for centuries. It's a few days trip north of Waterdeep though, so it does track with where the wagons could have been going.
When you cast like Speak with Dead, do they always tell the truth?
Mhm.
Okay.
As far as they knew the truth.
Okay.
What is your favorite soup?
Chicken chili.
Okay.
I won't count that.
So it's just 2 questions so far, and it was out of 5.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
What are your motives? I don't know.
You want to ask that? Why'd you join the cult? Something like that?
Yeah.
Nobody else has any other.
Yeah,
ideas.
sure. Just why'd you join, or what did you gain from this?
You can almost see the sort of decapitated head almost smile and just says, fun.
Ugh.
Okay.
So many lives lost for what? Okay, so we know where he's the wise. He's psycho.
So we got what, 3 questions in?
So
Yeah,
we need 2
2
more.
questions left.
This is off. I'm asking the group. Do you think we should ask him about any weaknesses of Draven? Because I feel like he's gonna be a tough opponent to go against.
Or just ask where did he teleport to? If he knows. I don't know.
I don't know.
He remains silent because he doesn't know, but that
Oh.
does count as a question. One more question.
I don't know about Draven. He's just a red dragonborn. He is tough, but I'm also trying to think like the cult in general. Because there's going to be probably stronger guys than Draven.
Don't want to ask about like leaders of the cult, perhaps?
I'll leave the last question up to you guys.
Yeah, I guess if he can name current leaders that he knows of.
Let me look up to make sure I've got the names right. Sorry, 1 second. I figured this would be the week. No. Okay. He gives you 3 names. Says Resmir, which y'all recall as the one that y'all had
Yeah.
heard about, the Black Dragonborn that y'all had been pursuing. And then he gives you 2 new names, which you haven't heard before. Varam, Galvin. And then he stops. And with that, he
Yeah.
disintegrates, and you've asked the last of your questions.
Is it just the head that disintegrates, or is his body still there?
I'm going to say his body disintegrates as well.
No.
What do you want to do with his body? Hmm?
Just wanted to see if there was anything. I know it's weird, but just to see if there was any more information on his body, like inscriptions or whatever. That was
He
it.
said
He
said
does
body,
have-
not clothing.
I mean, he has a scroll on him that sort of dictates his contract with the bank, but it's signed by the owner of the bank. There doesn't seem to be anything conspicuous about it. But Leosin sort of nods his head and looks at y'all and says, well, I trusted y'all anyways, but glad to hear that y'all were the ones that had done it. And those are 2 names I hadn't heard before either. What do you say, Varam and Galvin?
Mm-hmm.
This must be other leaders of the cult. I know we're tracking Resmir. Castle Neritar. I guess that's where the group should head next. Seeing as y'all have to head out of the city, potentially y'all could head in that direction.
Yeah, that's so weird too. I remember like when we first left on our journey, when I was traveling with Squeeb and Olgeard, this old lady, I'm gonna call her like a sage or druid, she gave this prophecy saying like when the ashes fall, or when the snow falls like ashes, like to head north. So it kind of feels like we should be on that track too.
That's interesting. I've never been a particularly religious person, but I do believe in fates, and if there was ever a pure example of it, sounds like that was a pretty good portend of things to come. Well, we'll try and manage things here as best as we can. No guarantees. I think y'all knew somebody from the Emerald Enclave as well when you came, right? The representative. Do y'all remember Daylon?
Daylon, yeah.
Was it Daylon?
Daylon was our representative
Yep,
that came
Daylon.
with us.
He and I will meet, and we'll vouch for your character. But needless to say, things are going to have to cool down for a while.
Yeah, we'll probably depart and do our original mission of scouting the north for more cultist activity, but at least we got the activity here taken care of.
Awesome. He just sort of gives you a nod of his head, and he says, "Well, sounds like y'all have been busy. Y'all probably ought to get some rest, and then head out shortly after."
Sounds like a good plan. Just looking around to see, like, about Ava, wondering what she's up to.
And that's probably a great point to pivot. So, for context, if y'all want to start working on this while we figure out what's going on with Ava, everybody's going to long rest, so get all that settled, and then also everybody's going to level up.
Oh,
Woo! I was
So if
just
y'all
about
want to
to
start
ask
doing that in the
too.
background while we figure out what's going on with Ava, by all means, or if y'all want to head out, whatever y'all want to do. I know we've been going for a while.
How did you say we do level ups again? Oh wait, no. We get increased health, I think too, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Get
so increased
plus your
health.
Constitution.
So how many die do we get on that one?
It's whatever your class's hit die is plus your Constitution modifier. You can either
So
choose to just take the average, or you can roll 3 times and take the average of those rolls.
my hit die is a D12. So it'd be 3D12.
No, it'd be
What?
1d12.
Oh, well, you said roll 3 and take the average,
No, that's like
didn't you?
you. Okay, if you want to roll 3 and take the average of it, yes. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what I
just
was
take
getting
the
at.
average roll. Okay, I thought you were saying like
No,
add
no, no, no.
3d12 to your health. I
And
was like,
then
oh
and
god,
no, 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 no. And
Okay.
then you
Damn.
said
That'd be my
the
max health.
Constitution to that.
Yep, your Constitution
So
modifier.
+2.
All right,
So
Aveline, let's take you over. I think we were pretending like the tavern was your
so
place, maybe. Is that right?
Yeah.
that'd be
Okay.
fuck. I don't even know how to.
You sort of run
Yeah.
into. I'm trying to remember. I think it was like a gentleman's club or something like that, and you run into the basement, where the Zhentarim headquarters is located in Waterdeep. And similarly, everybody seems to be abuzz here, as the tavern keeper, who, if you recall, was sort of the leader of this station,
Yeah.
was barking orders to different people. He sees you come in and immediately stares daggers at you, and he
I'm just
says,
like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
"Whatever happened to stealth among rogues, huh? I thought I said no death."
There wasn't until the cult got involved, heavily involved.
Well, it is their things. What went wrong? Was their magic items? You didn't expect them to get involved?
No, but I
Looks at
found
you and says, 200 dead, hundreds still missing. Do you know how much damage this has caused?
Abathur like counting fingers, like a lot. Yes. So I found the giant stash of magic items they've been keeping. That-
Oh yeah. Is it in the crater?
It's in the plane of chaos.
He just sort of
And
puts a hand to his face and just shakes his head.
they were draining all the magic items for a purpose. And there was a giant construct that blew up, which, yeah, I'm sure everyone saw. The head of security, Draven, is heavily involved with the cult. But yeah, I found the hoard of magic items.
So he sort of looks at you and he's like, "So, you figured out a lot of things, but you've come back empty-handed, it appears."
No, I've came back with information.
But empty-handed.
Well, not exactly. I have a sword. I have a magic sword here.
Okay. And he holds out his hand.
I'll give him the sword of vengeance.
Okay. Is that it?
Well, kinda.
He just lets out an exasperated breath. He says, "At least tell me there's no tracing this back to you."
No. I mean, the whole place is gone.
I'll say you believe that to be true. So, considering you weren't there to hear that, like, hey, the people that are being called to help out hear that there's some sort of evidence, like on an off-site thing.
Hey,
So
I
I
used
won't
the
make you
fake
make a
name.
deception check for that.
I used a fake name. Okay.
Oh, did you when you signed up for the VIP
Yeah,
card?
when we
That's
did the
right,
group
you did,
thing,
right?
I used a
Yeah.
fake name.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, maybe it wouldn't tie back to you then.
See? I'm fine. I'm clean. I can't say the people I'm traveling with are, but I'm clean.
He just sort of shakes his head and he goes, "Well, at least there's that. You say it sounds by the sound of it that it was all sort of the cult's doing, but why would they want to cause so much damage?"
Well,
You said they were consuming the magic items. They're not even using them.
no, like there was a horde of stashed and broken magic items. They were like chewed on. And oh, I do have one thing. I'm gonna pull out the giant scroll with the dragon on it. I got this giant artwork. Yeah.
Sort of
Kinda
looks at it and goes, "Oh, amazing!" And he rolls it up and puts it in the fire in his kitchen.
What the? It was linked to the freaking cultists. It had
Yeah,
information.
we want that around here.
It
It's
had
just a
information.
feigning.
No, you didn't even look at it. It had information.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't even look at it.
I was assuming that you unfurled it in front of him. If not, then I assume he unfurled it and then put it into the fire.
Bastard, that probably was worth some money.
Maybe to a cultist member.
Well, I mean, lure a cultist member to come buy this, and
says,
then
"Look."
like knock them out. Could have got information.
Look, we ought to kill you for this.
But you won't.
You and your group are still the best shot we have at getting back at the cult. We need to find out why they were getting these magic items together, why they would consume them, when normally they would bring those as a collection for Tiamat. We know they're accumulating wealth up in the northern regions. Why would they just get rid of the magic items like that? It doesn't make any sense.
Well,
So, you're going to continue to keep tracking them, free of charge, by the way. You're going to
dang.
report back on any additional information you have. Should you
Alright.
fail, we will kill you and your
Yep.
entire group.
Yep, I figured. Yep.
Understood?
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna take the Sword of Vengeance out of my inventory as well.
Wonderful. If you've got that out of the hand now, I need to get back to handling business here. He looks back to a couple other people and starts barking orders again.
Sweet. Do I see the hot chick there?
No, she's not.
Dang
here.
it. I would have just
You're talking
made
about
like
the.
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I would have did like a wink at her as like like the finger guns, like yeah.
Nope, she is not here.
Okay. Alright.
Yep. I assume you're going to return to the Adventurers Guild then?
Yep. Rest in peace, my
Um,
dragon scroll as well.
I assume now everybody's long resting here. Is there any sort of interaction y'all want to have before we call it a day?
I was sobbing. Her bed.
I grab the broom and go, there.
Got the broom?
Go
The
away.
broom?
Yeah,
Are
but-
you sweeping her?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'll show you what I mean.
What? Poke her with the end of it?
No, this right here.
What are we?
Brushing my back
I
with
put it
it.
in D&D
Okay.
chat. Like the person's sobbing and sick or whatever, and I just take the broom and go, there.
I'm gonna smack it. It's like, do you know how dirty that is?
It's a clean one. I cleaned it. Don't worry. Maybe.
Just gonna ball up under the covers.
And I guess I'm just gonna talk more with Grallow, Leason, and if Daylon's there, just if there was anything more to discuss, or if Grallow learned anything as well, just from observing from above.
Grallow reports to you. I think I had said in the message to you separately that he had seen Draven go into the building.
Yeah.
But after he went into the building, he didn't see hide nor hair of him. But when he had gone into the building, he wasn't wearing a cloak. He was wearing like his normal, like security uniform. So like he stood out very clearly if anybody was watching or if there had been any like cameras or anything. But after that, he doesn't know what he did in the building. Daylon and Leosin are just sort of interacting, talking about what they're going to do for next steps, given y'all are one of their best resources. But as of right now, like y'all are led to believe that as the investigations are going to pursue, they're probably going to lay this at your feet.
Yeah. So they're
And
just.
as y'all are walking around, the ashes continue to fall, and you get the news that, as I told Aveline, more than 200 dead, as several city blocks were just obliterated.
Wow.
More than 100 still missing.
That's terrible.
Yep. And y'all did it, according to
Woo.
Waterdeep investigation.
I don't know. I would just say, like, whatever investigation makes it seem like it's us, it's very sus. Makes me think they're working with the cult, too.
Leeson looks at you and he considers it a moment. He's like, I mean, there's always the possibility. I wouldn't have guessed that the cult had infiltrated the bank like that. I thought they might have just been using it as sort of as a front. Wouldn't have expected one of their top officers to be a member. Stands within reason a council member could be involved with them, but it sounds like this Draven guy was kind of setting y'all up from the beginning.
Yeah, it seems to be that way. I think he knew Sorry, I'm having a stroke here. I think he knew who we were the moment he met us.
There's that chance.
Ooh, level
To think.
6.
I was reading about him from what was publicly available, since they said that he died in the explosion. He'd been working there for like 15, 20 years, something like that. I mean, that kind of dedication is unusual.
Yeah. How's Kill Cash looking, by the way?
Not great, since y'all have returned. Like, he seems more distracted than normal, and definitely, I don't know that a black dragonborn can be pale per se, but he definitely looks a bit sickly.
Looking gray.
Yeah.
I need my ale.
Alright.
Abby will come out of the covers with her cup, grabs another cup, and dumps the ale from my magic one into it. Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
His eyes just get big, like, what the heck is that?
Abby goes back to sobbing. She takes a drink under the covers, and she's actually drinking under there. Drinking and crying.
She is shit-faced right now.
So, I guess we rest up, and then we'll probably have to leave Waterdeep. At least till things die down.
After your long rest, either this evening or the next morning or something like that.
Abby needs to make a pit stop to buy some stuff.
And we're gonna need provisions.
I need to buy more arrows. I'm almost out.
Yeah. I'll say that, yeah, y'all can ask for, with the new gold y'all have acquired and stuff, if y'all want Leeson to like go into town, since y'all are, you know, prime suspects in the crime. Oh, excuse me, in the crime.
Not me.
He can go in and buy y'all stuff.
I think we'll just need like supplies, like food.
Arrows.
Yep, all that kind of stuff.
Health potions, bolts.
I know, for example, some of y'all have probably acquired enough gold that if you wanted to potentially use that for other things, you could.
Yep.
Otherwise, we can go ahead and call it a session. I need to figure out what's going to happen, because I didn't expect Killcash to use the amulet that fast.
Yeah.
So that's one route.
Oh god, I'm not looking forward to that now.
There's the Castle Neritar thing that we need to go do. But there's also, this is when I was going to introduce which I'm so glad you remembered, Sony. The vision that was given, or not the vision that was given to you, the future that was told to you.
Yeah.
Because indeed, it was, I think she said something like, it was a time to go north to like return to the forest from which you came, or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like when the ashes fall like snow, you gotta head north or something to your home.
Yep. So like, there's also that path where you head back to the forest that you had come from. Which I'm trying to remember, I think we said, let me take us back to the full Sword Coast map. As a reminder, y'all are in Waterdeep right now. I think you had said you were from. Was it the
Never.
Glimmerwood? up
No,
here?
I think Lurkwood. I said 'cause-
Lurkwood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, originally from Icewind Dale, somewhere up there, and then I pretty much lived in Lurkwood.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, I need to look at the map for this campaign, but I think Castle Neritar is like up here near Yartar.
Hmm.
So we're going.
So I mean, if we're gonna be consistent with 6 people, could split up again. Because I mean that combat reminded me how hard it is to do combat with 6 people. Could potentially split up, or if y'all want to, we could continue to do this and just gives people flexibility to miss. My guess is for Sony's path, what we might do is just continue to Neritar and then go to the Lurkwood
Yeah.
after.
Mhm.
And then maybe we could have another group do like Muffin's thing and then something else. I don't know. I need to think about it more, but congratulations on finishing the heist
Yay!
and proceeding through. Like I said, level up, long rest, all that good stuff. What's everybody's level now? Are we level 6? Are we
Six.
level 7?
Yeah.
Level 6. Awesome.
I do got a question for you, Balls.
Mhm.
So I'm looking because when I hit level 6, I get a path feature.
Mhm.
So I'm looking. I got what I'm looking at now, but would that affect my bear totem thing?
Yep, that's what it's talking about with the path. Let me look up that variant.
Hold on here, I got it for you.
I'm already on it.
To
Uh,
assume the key cards and the CO key card, there's absolutely no point in keeping that.
Yeah, y'all would probably not only want to get rid of that, or not only is there not a point in it, but it's like evidence that y'all were there, so probably would want to get rid of that.
Okay. Beautiful.
Are you just gonna give it to the
Okay, you're,
Zhentarim if you're holding any?
Are you Ancestral Guardian,
Burn it.
Muffin?
totem spirit.
Totem Warrior?
Yeah. So I
Okay,
got the
what?
bear, obviously, but if I
Right.
for shits and giggles, if I went to eagle, I would lose resistance.
Oh no, you can't change. You are the bear. Like you can't change it.
Well, I know that, but it says I gain a path feature, whatever that means.
I think it's just another feature of the bear.
Oh wait, no, you can choose a different one.
Oh,
Never
you
mind.
can't?
Cool.
Yeah,
At
6
6
level
level,
you
you gain a
gain.
magic. Yeah, you're reading the same thing. So you can choose a different one, but you keep whatever one you chose in the 3rd level. So like
And
you are
then,
still the bear on 3rd
okay.
level.
And then if I want to do like wolf or whatever, I choose that, but I can still have the resistance as
Actually,
the bear.
I take that back. I'll look it up, but I think the way I'm reading it is you only ever have one totem. You choose an
Okay.
animal, and you get the benefits based on your level. So like if you chose tiger, you would get the tiger 3rd and tiger 6th level.
Gotcha.
Keep in mind, we're probably not going to get to 14th level, which is the next time you could potentially change it. So whatever one you change this time is probably going to be the one you have for the rest of the campaign.
Okay. I'll sit here and think on it then.
Cool. All right. Anybody else have questions? As y'all are leveling up, feel free if you've got a question about your abilities or new spells or anything. Let me know.
All right.
Cool. All right. In that case, great session, everybody. Hope that was a fun
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah.
I will catch you all later.
See you.
All right. Well,
Bye.
bye.